it's me, the old P, and Matt and I are bringing you another Chevrolet Summer Tour, the Petros and Money Show, number 8. And we've given away 7. This will be the 8th Chevy Silverado. Not this one. This one has my yoga towels and the mat and a couple of water bottles. So you know I'm a pretty manly guy. Stay with us. It's going to be a great tour.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch.
What's poppin'? It's me, the old P, and welcome to the 8th annual PMS Chevy Summer Tour. All right.
Welcome to the Petros and Money Virtual Chevy Summer Tour. Brought to you by Chevy. Find new roads. Here is Petros Papadakis and Matt Money Smith.
Strong it out, Vic. Petros and Money. There we go. AM 570 LA Sports Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. We can see ourselves on the YouTube and on the Facebook Live. And we begin this 3 o'clock hour with the announcement that you have tuned into the first stop of the 2021 8th annual Petros and Money Virtual Chevy Summer Tour.
It is live, which means not only like we normally are on the radio on AM 570 LA Sports, and of course on the iHeartRadio app, we are also on YouTube and Facebook. And Matt, much like Guns N' Roses, it's so effing easy to find us there and to see us, and that is how you win all the cool prizes. That's part of what we're doing here today.
Dan St. Ledger needs some friends in the Facebook group, as he is the only one that is posted in the comment section. Hey, he's looking for some friends. There's 30 of you on Facebook Live. There are hundreds of you on YouTube. Those of you on YouTube are already enjoying a chat with one another. We love our listeners. We love the community. That's what's great about this virtual broadcast, even though we can't be in a bar where we'd love to be right now, like we have been in years past. We will. The 2021 Summer Tour will have live on-location broadcast, but we're starting virtually, and we're doing it, well, for you, because we're giving away a freaking truck.
That's right. We are giving away a brand new Chevy Silverado. We've given away 7 trucks and a Chevy. What? Where do you want me to just say it, Vincent, for God's sakes? All right, you want me over here?
There we go.
All right, Mr. Stage Manager. Freaking FM guy comes in here trying to move everybody around like some kind of art director.
Listen, he's used to work with he's used to working with Valentine and JoJo and Seacrest and Mark and Kim and all them people.
Oh, Big Boy. Yeah, a lot easier to move Big Boy around the studio than it is me, right? Okay. All we want to do is give stuff away, and we want to give away at the end of the summer a brand new Chevrolet Silverado. We give one away every single summer. The way we do it this year is going to be a little different, as every year is a little bit different. Our first couple of these summer events are going to be virtual, and then we're going to get out and about with the people, and you're going to have a chance to sign up in person. But for now, you sign up via the interweb.
So the idea is to go to AM 570 LA Sports. Everything can be found there. So links to everything to sign up. You can sign up between now and 5:30 p.m. That is how you could find yourself as the first finalist. Of course, every single tour stop concludes with a finalist. And if you're one of the finalists at our 8th and final tour stop, you will be in the running to win that Chevrolet Silverado. Again, 8th vehicle we are giving away. Will be done in late August, and this is our first tour stop. But that is not all we're giving away. We actually have instant winner prizes that will be given away between now and 5:30.
Instant Karma's going to get you, Matt, and we have tickets to give away and BJ stuff to give away, and the tickets are Dodgers tickets. It's not some punk-ass San Francisco Seals.
No.
With left field duel.
It is the San Francisco Giants series that will commence a week from today at Chavez Ravine. We're giving away 5 pair of tickets to our suite, the Petros the AM 570 LA Sports Suite, which will be Chevy night.
It'll be Chevy night,
Friday.
So it's my night, me and my family.
You will be there to celebrate Chevy, to celebrate the Silverado, and we have 5 pair to give away for that evening's affair.
How are we giving those away?
Well, when we step right now, people can listen to us on AM 570 LA Sports, and we appreciate that.
And we sure do.
And they can hear us on the iHeartRadio app, and we appreciate that.
That's our bread and butter.
But you can also watch us on YouTube, and we're up to 300 now and climbing.
Yeah.
You can watch us on Facebook. Both of those are through the AM 570 LA Sports feeds. So if you go to youtube.com, just in the search bar there, put in AM 570 LA Sports, it'll take you right to the live feed. If you go to Facebook, go to the AM 570 LA Sports page, and it will take you right to the live feed. When we go to break on the radio, we are still going on the video portion, and we're going to share code words. And when you get that code word, you're going to call in, and if you're the correct caller with the code word we share only through the video feed, that's how you're going to win the tickets.
And Kate's just told me in my ear that some breaks, we're just going to freak out and just give away tickets, just fire them out like a sprinkler.
Is that right?
Like the San Diego Chicken just going buck wild. Yeah. So we have a lot to give away and BJ's gift cards and things of that nature.
3 of them. 3 $100 gift cards to BJ's Restaurant and Brew House.
And a shout out to the BJ's marketing team that's watching us, and thank you for the delicious food. We love the food, and we love the prices, and we love the 25th anniversary of making that great craft beer.
Get yourself over to BJ's Restaurants with an S.com and sign up for their beer club. That's what we're celebrating, 25 years of craft beers. You can see it here in our studio. This is the Imperial White Ale that you will get if you sign up for the BJ's Beer Club. You will also get this. We're using visuals now. Founding members glass. You will also get a 6-pack of your choice. And on top of all that, you're going to get yourself a takeout large deep dish pizza, an in-house Pizookie, an in-house appetizer, and unlimited more show and tell. This is a 64-ounce growler. $5 to fill this thing up if you're in the beer club. Unlimited $5 refills on this giant 64-ounce jug. All you got to do is go to bjsrestaurants.com/beer club and sign up, and we can't thank them enough for the food today, for the booze today, and for the 3 $100 gift cards for all of you today.
And Matt, rounding out our sponsors, we're brought to you, of course, by Chevrolet and the Chevy Silverado, the #1 selling full-size pickup in California. Enter for your chance to win a Chevy Silverado right now. The window's open. That door's wide open right now.
Wide open.
For like an hour, 2 hours and 24 minutes left. Your chance to win that Chevy Silverado at AM570LAsports.com. Sweet James, who is going to join us at the end of this very hour. If you've been injured, call Sweet James, accident attorneys, at 800-500-5200. Chef Merito, I didn't see the chef bring any gift baskets or anything.
They're all in Dave Weiss's office.
I'm sure we'll have a lot more chef representation next time around.
Feels like they really just kind of cobbled this thing together at the last minute. But you know what? It's all good. We got a photo of Colin Coward behind us on the door. Some people in the chat, P, are asking whether or not we have this. Why don't you go ahead? I think your single is a little bit better than mine.
Yeah, I got the Chinese star here, the Chinese throwing star.
Do we have the star? Yes.
This is the commemorative Petros and Money Chinese throwing star that we will be using throughout. Not on Colin Cowherd's effigy.
Well, unless we just get a rogue throw.
That's not the type of people. That's not the type of people we are.
It's not.
Not during the summer tour. We have all these sponsors.
All right.
Also brought to you by BJ's. Matt just held up all the beer, even the Imperial one. I mean, I'm trying to be against Imperial colonialism, but, whatever. Concordia University.
Well, but this one's Imperial White.
Imperial White colonialism.
Delicious.
Concordia University, Irvine, Matt, the Promethean fire of knowledge and the Masters in Coaching and Athletics Administration. We got that going on. And it wouldn't be the PMS Chevy Summer Tour without a sweet tequila sponsor or some kind of liquor.
El Jimador. They have sponsored us in years past, and they are back once again. We cannot thank them enough. El Jimador Tequila, 100% premium tequila. Enjoy it 100% responsibly. And again, if you'd like to visit the AM570 social media spots, you can see the drinks that we prefer to make with El Jimador.
Are we drinking
tequila
during this?
I believe we have a bunch of BJ's beer.
Okay, but
so,
I mean, are we drinking? I mean, sometimes we feign drinking, sometimes we overdrink, sometimes.
I think we should. I think we should celebrate BJ's in 25 years of brewing craft beer.
Well, we want you to watch on YouTube and Facebook because that is how you win the prizes, and that is what mostly.
I prefer it not to be the double IPA to start.
Yeah, but at least it's cold.
Okay.
Yeah, that's important. I don't like the warm beer.
It just reminds me of the time those guys came in from that one craft beer spot and they were like, hey, give this a go.
Yeah,
and
the lizard's mouth.
We dusted the beer and then they told us it was 13%.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a interesting show.
Yes.
But we do have an interesting show as far as guests go. It's going to be a lot of Matt and I and our interaction because you seem to like that on the stream. But we do have two guests. One is a sponsor, of course, the Den Spirit of Justice, Sweet James, with a hobo theme. A homeless theme because we have a San Francisco theme, which we will get into deeply here in the next couple minutes. But we're going to have a heavy hobo theme with Sweet James Bergener. We're going to ask him questions about what you can do if a hobo takes over your life or screws up your life like the hobos do in San Francisco up in the Ciudad up there. And Paul Hogan, Crocodile Dundee, is having that exact problem right now in Venice Beach, Matt.
Hey, don't matter how famous you are, where you live, hobo's going to find you.
Yeah.
All right. That's why we're doing a hobo show.
And they're going to use your yard as an ashtray and a toilet.
Exactly right.
Until you step to them like Paul Hogan did and write a note that says, this is my house.
Your bushes, urinal. Hood of your car, toilet. Yard, ashtray.
Your hose, a shower.
Exactly right.
So
welcome.
We're going to talk to Sweet James Bergener about hobo issues because that is a pressing issue here and in San Francisco. By the way, after they wiped the hobos out of Echo Park, they are reopening Echo Park within the next couple weeks, Matt. Hobo-free Echo Park going to open up, and maybe Jack Nicholson's going to get back out there on a rowboat.
Let's go paddle boating, man.
Yeah.
Let's get out there.
Check it out.
Get on one of those big swans. Feel special.
I love those.
Love it.
Go back. Take the park back,
exactly right.
And, Matt, we are taking some of the power back from an old friend, and some of you aren't going to like this. Some of you aren't going to like it.
I think most of them aren't going to like it.
Well, because he is the manager of the Dodgers' biggest rival, but it was apropos. It's a San Francisco-themed show.
We efforted Bob Weir. Unfortunately, our advances were rejected.
My advance.
So
maybe if you would have advanced, it'd have been like, I was there in 92 in the sports arena, Bob,
right?
When you launched into Sugar Mag and kicked Jerry in the balls.
I have a feeling that would have been met with more resistance. I am not talking to this fool. I mean, look at me, for God's sakes. I look like an idiot. That was rejected.
You're right. I'm a regal character over here. I'm a lot more, I feel a lot more buttoned up than you.
Skipper.
Prince Harry, Prince William over here.
Skipper of the Giants, friend of the show, former Dodgers farm director, Gabe Kapler, will join us to talk some Giants.
And you'll see him.
Dodgers.
You'll see him.
You'll see. He will join us via Zoom. You will see us like this. You will see him like
at that
swole
point
and good looking.
At that point, I might change to my beatnik outfit.
Oh yes, I forgot. You have to do the beatnik thing.
I have a beatnik costume. I thought I'd relate to you early and look like kind of a burnout, like the guy at the Dead show with the guy that's more into the Dead. Yeah, Matt, who derides my bare feet in studio, has his bare feet.
I thought if I'm going to be the dirty hippie, I got to have bare feet.
I still am gun shy from the past. I got my socks on here. I don't want to be called out for having
a special occasion,
broken and gnarled feet. But Gabe Kapler is going to join us. We got a great San Francisco theme. Sweet James is going to be on. And again, one more time before we launch into the show, tell them about the prizes, Matt. One more time. Una más, para la raza, the hippies and the beatniks, the freaks and the weirdos of San Francisco and the Tenderloin.
We got 3 $100 gift cards to BJ's Restaurant and Brew House to give away. We will give away one an hour. One this hour, one next hour, and then we're going until 5:30. Between 5 and 5:30, we'll give one away. We have got 5 pair of tickets to Dodger Stadium for Dodgers Giants on May 28th. In the suite with you and your family.
You look great on camera waving that octopus.
I always have to have it.
No, it's good. It's good.
We have 5 pair of tickets to give away, and we will give away a pair of tickets. Let's see. The first pair of tickets will be given away in this first break. 1 pair of sweet tickets. So you got to log on to youtube.com, search AM570 LA Sports. The live broadcast is right there. Or go to facebook.com, go to the AM570 LA Sports page. The live broadcast is right there. That's how you get on. It's easy to win. When we go to break on the radio, we keep it going on the video, and you could win Dodger tickets. I think that covers it all.
All right, let's call this.
I'm not even going to do the code word thing. Whatever. If you know how that works,
it's going to work. It's going to work. Right, Matt, from social media? Yeah, Matt. And Vincent is here from the FMs, which makes us feel cool, like Charlemagne the God and Ronnie and Kate's are over there in our alternate studio getting ready for the big Dodger game, and we are rolling
Great sports talk
in the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour. Give me my dad's music.
Puss, puss, puss.
Puss, puss, puss is right. They can't charge us for this, Matt. Puss, puss, puss.
Puss, puss, puss.
Today's another day for our celebration of great sports talk, and through it,
Great sports talk.
as we just detailed, you, the listener, will win. And as things continue to open up, we got a big announcement about the Yoyers just hours ago, Matt. June 15th. That door's wide open.
They're opening up. The entire stadium filled to capacity. No more limited crowds. Instead, every seat will be available for purchase. Instead of 16,000, 55K packed into Dodger Stadium June 15th.
Yeah. And as things continue to open up, we will be out and about as well. Up close and personal with you, the listeners, very soon, though we can actually touch a lot more people doing it like this. We have to go back to our roots.
Most definitely.
And we will be in some venue somewhere, maybe a certain parking lot of a place where they make shoes. I don't know.
I believe that is the one thing that is set in stone. Other than that, we're efforting.
What about your neighbor?
We were told. Don't know.
Huh.
Don't know if they want us.
I know. I'll find a place that wants us. San Franciscan on Sepulveda, Torrance. But today is a day for the Bay. Baghdad by the Bay, the city of San Francisco. Did you know, Matt, the 16th most populated city in the United States?
Is San Francisco.
But the second most densely populated city in the United States.
Second to what, Omaha?
You got it.
Exactly right.
Just because of Siwa, JoJo Siwa comes to Omaha,
Right.
Everybody moves there.
Pack it in.
I think they're talking New York City.
I would have never guessed.
So many people I've never seen in my life. And we, here on the Petros and Money Show, know what it's densely populated with. Poop and needles. Poop, poop, and needles.
Looking for some human feces in the streets? We got a spot for you.
But let's go back further. Before the streets of San Francisco were filled with poop and needles, Spanish colonists, they didn't write. Ray Rado came till much later. Spanish colonists founded the city in 1776. Year sound familiar?
Never heard of it.
And I guess it's obvious, but I never thought of it. The city of San Francisco is named for the great Italian saint, St. Francis Assisi. And the great book on St. Francis Assisi is still in print by the great Greek author Nikos Kazantzakis, titled St. Francis of Assisi. Anyway, the St. Francis angle might explain some things about San Francisco, but we're not that type of show.
We're not? Seems like we're whatever type of show we want to be.
I mean, St. Francis.
Look at the two of us right now.
St. Francis Assisi was seen as kind of a hobo, and he had sores everywhere.
Wearing the hat.
And he called himself God's fool. And he danced around like an idiot.
I'm sorry. Again, connecting the dots here.
But we're not that type of show.
No.
The truth is, though, Matt, it's a great city for drinking. San Francisco is.
That's the truth.
The air is just biting enough and cold enough to wake you up between bars and get you ready for the next destination. You come out of Lefty O'Doul's a couple deep, that brisk Union Square poop air hits your face.
Ow.
Just like that.
Slaps you, and you're on to the next. Starlight Room. Top of the San Francisco Drake.
I'm going on a 3-day bender.
The R Bar. SeaWorld for drunks.
They were all basically alcoholics.
That's what the Arizona Diamondbacks are after that 3-day bender the Dodgers put them on.
Yeah.
Basically alcoholics. Whether your destination in San Francisco is Chinatown, Matt,
China.
the Tenderloin, and we are your Tenderloin show of record.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Not even close. Throw on the Sansa belt, the disco shirt, and let's get out.
I have a Tenderloin rings in my bag. I'll pull them out in a
There we
second
go.
here.
I'm a day rings.
Got my daytime rings on. The Triangle Bars, the hate. Let's be honest. If you've been to the city, as they call it, it's all pretty close together, and it all kind of kicks ass.
Are you asking a question there, Ben?
Am I? No, I'm making a statement.
Welcome to college basketball, buddy.
Well, look, it's been a long time since Bill Russell ran through that tunnel, okay?
Warriors big.
It's been a long time since Dan Belwamity was coaching. Are we talking about college or pro?
Right over there, there's some people smoking weed.
We got plenty of that. In many ways, Matt, if you'll indulge me, San Francisco's story is America's story. Built by immigrants, many Chinese. We know who built the railroads. You ain't going to tell us who built the railroads. We know it was Chinese people. Blown to pieces in a fire in 1906. Blah.
It's a big one.
And then bravely, like a Lego, built back together by the people of San Francisco. Huge part of the Pacific Theater as a point of embarkment during World War II. Think about it, Matt. Then the center of counterculture of the world, the beatniks and the hippies in the mid-20th century, obviously, our focus for today, being a hallucinogenic type of show.
Indeed.
And now, much like a post-apocalyptic horror show, as David Vassay says, I smelled the poop and I saw the needle.
And the tone was set moving forward anytime we reference San Francisco to acknowledge the poop.
Think about that.
And needles.
Chinese build the railroads. Whole thing catches fire. Rebuild it. World War II. Fight the Pacific War. Hippies and weirdos. Poop and needles. The timeline of the city of San Francisco. And now, I do have to say this.
That's not the original.
Give me the Chris Isaac. This is the original. And we all have memories, Matt. You know, none of us are virgins. Not in this room. Right? Right, guys? We all have memories of San Francisco. If you're lucky enough to be just like the 90210 couple when Brandon Walsh and Emily Valentine canoodled all over town to this Chris Isaac montage, San Francisco days, San Francisco nights. We've all had a romantic little dalliance in the city with a man or a woman or something else.
Whatever floats your boat.
And they don't judge you there for that.
No.
You think
Love's
anybody
love, man.
You think anybody was judging Brandon Walsh because Emily Valentine was schizophrenic in that 90210 episode?
Lust is lust.
Hell no. Not down there on an Embarcadero in those big-ass mom jeans.
Like all their personalities.
She had hair shorter than his. Sideburns longer. Didn't matter.
He did have these sideburns of record on television.
Him and D-Mac.
Well, yeah.
God rest his soul.
Indeed.
But, I mean, am I speaking out of turn for you, Matt? You've walked romantically around the Ciudad, haven't you?
You name it. All sorts of folks.
That was one hell of a montage with Emily Valentine and Brandon Walsh. Hopefully, we'll have a sexual montage like that in our minds involving the city of memory, all of you right now, as I'm telling the story. Don't we all? Aren't you thinking of that little room, wherever it was? Huh?
Pan Pacific.
We're also here to celebrate the great Dodgers-Giants rivalry. It, of course, started in New York and came west around the time of the beatniks and the hippies that were really starting to get it cracking around Golden Gate Park. It's a great and storied rivalry, Matt, and we get to be a part of it today. And we have to say, neither team, Dodgers or Giants, would be very cool without the other, right?
Oh, they need each other.
We started the year talking all this crap about...
For the most part, it's peaceful coexistence. For the most part.
I mean...
Hiccups here and there throughout history. I mean, you're going all the way back to the late 1800s.
I feel like an idiot starting out the year talking about the Padres down south.
Who knew? Why is Gabe Kapler on today? Giants are a last place team. We're not talking to Gabe Kapler. Giants are 2 games clear of the Dodgers in first place. We're talking to Gabe Kapler.
Is it really any wonder the love Giants, Dodgers should receive? So let the series and our virtual show here cast its spell. And you'll go under. You'll find it so difficult to leave.
Doyers.
And at least we can say that there's players on both teams now for both franchises that have won a World Series recently. So that's heartening.
The West is the best.
The West
is the best.
So strap yourself to a cable car and clutch your Zodiac or Harvey Milk VHS movie rental. Let's do the San Francisco-themed PMS Chevy Summer Tour stop number 1.
Don't
this day in Dodger history. We'll be right back to the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour.
good?
Are you ready, Vincent?
I'm seeing trivia.
All right, here we go. It is time to give away the sweet tip. Now, I have to spend time with these actual people, so try not to be a freak. We'd really appreciate it if you're a normal kind of, like, just, oh, I'm sorry, you need me on the call move.
It's Mattress Firm's best.
I was here yesterday, moving all around. You could set up the camera however you wanted. You were in here. We were all here. All right, Matt, how do you want to do it?
Well, we mentioned that if we use the microphones and just tell the people that are watching on YouTube and Facebook a specific code word, they could call 800-520. And I'm locking all you out right now that are calling early. Why can't I lock them out? It ain't working.
It ain't working.
Don't wing it. Call us at 1-800.
It ain't working.
Controlled by your voice. Sneakers that track your steps. AI-powered homes. In a world full of things you never thought possible, here's one more. Now you can get Allstate's quality insurance at an affordable rate when you bundle your home and auto. With Allstate, you can lower your rates, not your expectations. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Casualty Insurance Company.
Shoals peanut rock.
Product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Keep making waves, LA. You've got Velo. Hassle-free nicotine pouches you can enjoy pretty much anywhere. Call dibs on dragon fruit for the best coast. Or stay chillin' beachside with our 3-mint options. There's 7 amazing flavors and up to 7 milligram strength. Get Velo at a convenience store now, or go to velo.com. Website restricted to age 21 plus nicotine consumers. Nicotine products underage sale prohibited.
So, bitch, get paid for this.
Racing fans, live racing.
What's the question?
866-987-2570.
Just hold up the sign. Give him the sign. I saw the sign, and it opened up my mind.
Theater rule on. All right, here's your code word. See, I thought we were going to go back to the sign, even though it's completely stupid because nobody can hear us unless they're on.
There's the sign.
There it is. I believe you can see it.
Do you see the sign?
866-987-2570. First person that can share the phrase that's on the sign.
I like these mics, though. This is a good touch. Vincent, you did a good job with these mics.
Right,
was this not your idea? Was it? It was your idea?
Yeah. All right.
Hey, good.
So
show
lines
Vincent.
are now open.
Oh, he can't. He got the camera set up.
There are sweet tickets to Dodger Stadium. We're going to get the kinks ironed out.
The kinks are fine. They just don't talk anymore. Ray and Dave hate each other.
That's it.
Go ahead. Moonstar.
All right.
Just for right now, it's
Now I'm on that blind new field.
It's on the air and on your phone. Stream all the games on the iHeartRadio app and get all our exclusive Dodger podcasts as well. Just listen to AM 570 LA Sports every game, all season long. We'll be right back to the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour. Keep watching. Your Dodgers code to win tickets is up next. We'll be right back.
My man, what's happening? What's up, baby?
Yo, let me call you tomorrow, dude.
Shut the fuck. I know what you're doing.
What are you talking about, Bopper? I'm calling you tomorrow. Don't call me on my day off.
What you're doing.
Don't call me on my day off, bro.
I know what you're doing, all right? Me, my man, I'm sipping on some wine. I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
No, we'll talk about it tomorrow. I don't have time to talk right now. You just caught me at a bad time.
What do you want to talk about? What up?
Yo, not on the off day, dude. Let me call you tomorrow.
Tizzle.
Kirsch, hey, now's not a great time. Can I call you in the morning?
Is this a Bieber thing?
Huh? No, let me call you in the morning.
All right, so another year and another Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour. Thanks so much for being with us. We cannot thank you enough because of your participation last year and so far this year. We get to keep doing this, so stick around. We're giving a lot of huge prizes away, plus some more great sports talk still to come. It's the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour.
This is Petros and Money.
Keep watching. You need all 6 code words for the sweet tickets to Dodgers Gigantes. 6.
Not all personal injury law firms are the same. Experience counts. Results matter. If your case is important to you, call us now for a free consultation.
Hey, it's Tim Cates coming up after the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour. It's Dodgers on deck. Dodgers in San Francisco to take on the Giants. First pitch at 6:45.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Eat, drink, and be merry. For tomorrow, we might have to go to Oakland. It's a San Francisco-themed Petros and Money shows. The Dodgers are taking on the Giants tonight. Gabe Kapler will join us in the next hour. If you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook, as this is the PMS Stop 1 of the Chevy Summer Tour, you can sign up to win the Chevy Silverado right now on YouTube or Facebook. And we have all the code words and all the tickets and all the BJ's Brewhouse stuff to give away as we go forward. A big thank you to Chevrolet, our sponsor, Sweet James, Bergener, Chef Marito, BJ's Restaurant and Brewhouse. I believe Matt just had his first sip of brew.
I have the Committed Double IPA. And I am committed to this broadcast for the next 2 hours.
So is Concordia University Irvine to their Masters in Coaching and Athletics program and administration. And, of course, we have a tequila, El Jimador, 100% premium tequila. Join 100% responsibly. Check out AM570 LA Sports social media to see how we like to drink. Matt takes shots, and then he sucks on a lemon. It is now time. What?
Congratulations to Juan Carlos from LA.
Juan Carlos!
The first winner of the sweet tickets.
Juan Carlos!
There we go. We did it.
See you on Friday, Juan Carlito.
We did a keyword during the commercial break on YouTube and Facebook. We held up. Did you get them?
Nope. Ricochet.
That's how Juan Carlos won. And we're going to be giving away another pair of tickets to the suite for the May 28th game against the Giants at Dodger Stadium. And if you missed the big news, they're opening up full capacity June 15th. But we're giving away a pair of tickets in the next commercial break when we're done with the top story of the day in this very segment. So get on YouTube or get on Facebook.
Let's do it. Top story of the day.
Top story of the day.
Top story of the day. A brilliant trip down the world of history describing the meaning, the story behind the city of San Francisco, the people involved, the places, the events that made it the city as it is. And I figure here, P, we'll do it in the sports world as it relates to our spot. Los Angeles, because as an homage to our theme of this Chevy Summer Tour today, I figured let's do inventory in our top story as it relates to our local teams and what is regularly, for the most part, their most notable rival, the counterpart, San Francisco, or generally the greater Bay Area, we'll call it.
Yeah, and we feel pretty stupid for the whole San Diego conversation earlier in the year.
A little bit. Still time for that to come around.
Some more than others.
Still time for that to come around. But yes. We'll start easy, and we'll do a rolling start, if you will, into this. Because you're damn right I'm going to do Kings versus Sharks. We got a lot of fans that love the puck, and we're your puck show a record. Just so I can relive it in all its glory, the gut-wrenching boot from the playoffs the Kings gave the Sharks during their most dominant era of Kings hockey, the early 2010s. The hopeful roster that probably should have delivered a cup to the Bay Area, but never did.
Did they ever get a cup up there?
They never got it. They did not cross paths, the Kings and the Sharks, en route to the Kings' 2012 Stanley Cup championship, a cup that made its way into this very studio. Lines of salespeople and programmers with their stupid pleated
embarrassing
slacks and their button-down shirts, snapping photos with Dustin Brown. Now, he was here to see us, not you. Beat it.
Well, he was on a press tour.
He was.
And we are the press.
Defending their cup in 2013.
I'll move for you, Vincent. Jesus.
Went to a Game 7 of the conference semis. Quickie saved 25 of 26 shots. Dusted them. Sent them home in a Game 7. No need to belabor that one when we have 2014. And I can remember it like it was yesterday. Standing 3 inches from the television screen in that Game 3. It goes to overtime. Kings down 2-0. And what happens? The Sharks win. They go up 3-0 in a best-of-7 series. And all the mother-scratching Kings did following the conclusion of that game that put the Kings in a 0-3 hole is crush the sacks and the souls of the hockey-loving public in the Bay Area by winning 4 straight dominant wins, 6-3, 3-0, 4-1, 5-1, en route to the Kings' second Stanley Cup and a spot for Petros and money on the buses that toured the city in a parade.
Who can forget? Pat O'Brien walking around like he knew everybody.
Yes, I got you a spot on the victory parade, but you know what, boss? We're good. We don't need the spot.
I was about a pubic hair away from being decapitated on the 110 on overpass.
Guess what I've done for you guys? You can thank me later. I got you a spot on the bus. You're going to be touring the city. Everyone's going to give you the finger and say, why are those idiots on there? But you're going to have a great time.
Kind of embarrassing.
As we shift from the Kings to the Rams. Oh, by the way, this year, the Sharks and Kings both sucked. So really nothing to talk about present day.
You're not going to do my Rams when Ronnie Lott batted that ball down, are you?
No. We are doing present day Rams.
All right.
We only have X amount of time, Present day Rams
Henry
versus
Allard
49ers.
And Flipper, they just couldn't get the best of Ronnie Lott.
Could not. However, they will do battle in Week 10 up there on a Monday night and close the season here, Week 18 at SoFi Stadium. Last year, 49ers swept them. And you can make a case that those 2 games were what finally got Jared Goff the boot for good. Threw for just 198 yards in the first one, completed less than 50% of his passes, 2 scores and a pick. And the first one was even worse. Again, just 198 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1 a pick 6 in the second loss. 2019, the year they missed the playoffs with that 9-7 record, again, swept by the 49ers.
Yeah, they have a bad record against those Niners.
Jared Goff passed for 78 yards. He did not get injured. He did not get pulled. He threw the ball 24 times for 78 yards. 3.3 yards per attempt, a historically low number. And while he was better in the must-win contest in Week 16, tossed a brutal pick 6, and they missed the playoffs. That is 4 straight losses. The Rams. Finley's Grand Slam, and more recently, Mad Bum versus Kershaw. Go get it out of the ocean. Max Muncy, who currently, by the way, I should mention, the Giants currently hold the advantage in the all-time series. Because they go all the way back to New York, the all-time series is 1260 to 1239 in advantage of the Giants. But if it's just California, since 1958, the Dodgers have the 568 to 538 lead in wins. Total runs scored, almost even. Going all the way back to 1884, 10,765 for the Dodgers.
That's why it's so great, Matt.
10,733 for the Giants. That's why it's so great.
That's how tight it is.
With the Dodgers.
Like a James Brown jumpsuit.
2 games back as it stands today. The Dodgers come in riding a 4-game win streak. 8 of their last 9 they have won. To which Giants fans say, big deal. Diamondbacks, Marlins, Seattle. They stink.
Well, not just the Giants fans. Even Vassay said that.
Well, the Giants' 5-game win streak has come as they stay atop the division, and winning 8 of their last 10 has come against Texas. Cincinnati. They stink.
Better than the Dodgers did against Cincinnati.
They're all playing
We'll be right back to the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour.
Particularly the guys that have been around for quite some time. Clayton Kershaw against the Giants in his career, an all-time record of 24-13 with a ridiculously minute 1.79 ERA in 49 games started. He has thrown over 350 innings against the Giants. He has struck out 360 Giants while walking just 53. Justin Turner, our other long-tenured Dodger, has played 110 games against, as Vic likes to call them, the hated one. Has been at the plate 351 times. Hits 308, over 300 to be exact, with an OPS of 898, 12 home runs, and 47 ribbies. Kenley Jansen, of course, has been here for a while, but I couldn't make sense of the split numbers. There was like no ERA.
Why don't you ask Vassay? I'm sure he'll be able to break it down for you.
A lot better than you. Of course,
they're all on the bandwagon again.
A little bit later, we will get into the start of this one with the Trevor Bauer versus Alex Wood in our
It's like Obi-Wan's.
Our stream went on Smoko.
It's like Obi-Wan's lightsaber when he's fighting. It's getting all flickery, when he's fighting Vader, and Vader's is all hard. And
oh, there it is. It's up. It's up.
Do you know how much I hate the text when the stream gets a little messed up?
Try being me during this when I'm just getting bombarded with "it's my fault."
Hey, guess what I'm doing? I'm logging out. I'm logging out. I don't see the chance anymore.
With more PMS on AM 570 LA Sports and Facebook and YouTube.
Facebook is like the Instagram. YouTube is like the Twitter. It's a bunch of dirty dogs over there at YouTube.
All right, just play. Would you play a song? We'll be back with more PMS next.
The home of the world champs.
You won a championship.
The home of Dan.
And Money AM 570 LA Sports continuing with our.
We'll be right back to the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour.
First stop on the Chevy Virtual Summer Tour, our 8th summer tour. One of you is going to get out of here as a finalist today to win that Chevrolet Silverado. So continue to sign up online. Continue to watch us here on YouTube and Facebook if you're listening via terrestrial radio or through the stream on the iHeartRadio app and the AM 570 LA Sports icon. Try to hop over to the video feed. That's where you're going to get all your code words. The ability to win those Dodgers suite tickets when the Giants come down to Los Angeles to take on the Dodgers and qualify for that Chevy Silverado. All of that available via the video feed. Please head over to the AM 570 LA Sports YouTube and Facebook feeds for that.
As you know, we are celebrating the city of San Francisco. We got Dodgers. We got Giants. Gabe Kapler. So much fun today in the PMS Chevy Summer Tour. And one of our great proprietors is the dense beard of justice. It is time for justice with Sweet James at 800-500-5200. You see that number. You see the marks. It couldn't be anything else. The greatest lawyer in the history of the world that does not want people taken advantage of in the world of personal injury. You see the beard. You know it's him. It's Sweet James on the Chevy Silverado Celebrity Hotline during the PMS Chevy Summer Tour, brought to you by Sweet James Bergener. Sweet James, any San Francisco memories, San Francisco days, San Francisco nights?
I have fond memories of San Francisco. I think my first Metallica concert was San Francisco.
Okay.
Strolls out in the Embarcadero with my lovely bride. San Francisco's a lovely town, yeah.
Was that the Saint Anger tour?
It was after.
Black Album, Ride the Lightning.
No,
Master
I wish.
of Puppets.
I wish. That would have been fantastic. It was for Super Bowl when they played the same day the Super Bowl was there. That's when I was there.
Let's say I'm on that trolley car in my background, James. Can you see it? Right there. Here's all the hobos here, and then there's the trolley car there.
And
Let's say
I'm
I'm on that trolley car.
I'm embracing a turn of the century disaster look. The Museum of the San Francisco 1906 fire, which changed the way we approach fires in major cities in the United States of America. What would you like to address first, the hobo issue or the natural disaster?
Well, I love the way you both romanticized that beautiful city of San Francisco and made it very charming and lovely. But Petros would bring up the point. Yeah, that changed the way that we address fires in the major cities. So I guess that's the point we need to hold on to.
Was there a Sweet James Bergener in 1906? If my house burned down in the fire, who would I have called? Let's say I live Chinatown adjacent, maybe North Beach, and my house goes down in 1906, and then it gets covered by mud and rain, and maybe a hobo comes and squats. What is my recourse? It's a serious question.
We have a whole nother area of law, a whole level of insurance in California. We have to have separate earthquake insurance. So this was the early days, and you really didn't have a recourse at all. So that changed the landscape in the insurance and litigation world as well.
Wow.
Oh, what an age we now live in. All right, let's say I'm on that trolley behind me, James, and I got some sweet dead stock Kanye, Wheezy, ZZs, whatever the hell they're called. Yeezys. I got some sweet Yeezys that I just dropped 3 G's on eBay.
I dropped 3 Yeezys on my Yeezys.
Okay, all right.
I hop off that trolley and I step in a pile of poop. Ooh. Hobo poop. Now my Yeezys is ruined. Who do I sue?
I believe the city of San Francisco decriminalized defecation in the city. So I don't think you really have a course anywhere, man, unless you can DNA sample who did that.
Let's say the guy is like, he's like got a trail going.
Oh, he's
just like walking with it. Right?
You can go ahead and some papers and see if
I know exactly who. What if I Khrushchev him? What if I take my Yeezy off and I beat him over the head with it for ruining my Yeezys? Then what happens?
You're going to be in trouble for assault and battery there. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, well, I'm done with the fire theme. I want to jump over to the hobo theme. Let's say I step on a needle, right? And I get Hep C. Certainly the city hasn't decriminalized that, Sweet James. Look at these hobos needling up everywhere. I could have stepped on one of their prophylactics. What do you say?
Not probably going to work. It's a criminal intervention.
Hep C!
I know, you got the hep. Yeah, going to have to hang out with no, Tommy Lee didn't have it, did he? He never mind. Yeah, so he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Wow. All right, let's take it to the tracks. Let's take it to the Western Pacific, as you can see in my background right here. James, let's say now that they've decriminalized taking a crap in the street, they've decriminalized shooting up heroin in the street.
I got Hep C. No one's helping me.
He's got Hep C. My Yeezys are ruined. How long can I squat in a boxcar and make it my home before the city can come after me? That's a fair question.
Private property, so you're gonna have to leave as soon as the owner kicks you out. So
the hell?
Yeah,
we got Hep C. I got crap on my Yeezys. Now I can't live in a boxcar.
Life's tough on the rails. You gotta go out there and not.
This is a disaster.
There is only one Sweet James Bergener at 800-500-5200. There is only one dense beard of justice that'll come through for you. Although if you lose your house in a turn-of-the-century fire, you're not going to make it through Sweet James. If you get Hep C stepping on a needle in North Beach, not going to make it through Sweet James. And if you screw up your Yeezys and beat somebody about the head and shoulders with that Yeezy,
Don't do that.
you're not going to make it. And you're probably going to have to leave that boxcar once Union Pacific can find you. We got anything else?
It's a beautiful city. It's great.
Do we want to address the bar junkies?
Let's say one of them pushes me onto the thing and I hit the third rail and electrocute. Can we at least sue the BART then?
You know what? If it's been a problem in the past, yes, then you can.
Been a problem in the past. I fried to death in the freaking thing.
Yeah, if BART is aware that this happens, they need to make sure that doesn't happen again. They kind of get their one free toasted human being on the road.
News at 5. BART junkies.
Is that Kron?
That's K-Pix.
800-500-5200, the dense beard of justice, Sweet James Bergener. Hit us up. Always a big part of the tour. You'll see him throughout the summer. We're giving away a Chevy. We're giving away prizes. We love the dense beard and what he means to the show. Sweet James, ladies and gentlemen. There's only one personal injury attorney in Southern California. That's him. Thank you, Sweet James.
There's only one PMS show. You guys are the greatest. Thank you so much. I love you, boys.
We got more to come, Matt.
We do. It's still an opportunity for you to get those code words and win those Dodgers Suite tickets. Stick around on the YouTube and Facebook Live. If you can't get there, well, figure out how to do it. All right, enough with the trivia on the YouTube.
All right, Leo DeRocher. We got some real stuff to do. Now, look, we
got housekeeping.
Yeah, and we had a few technical problems, but that's not the original. It's not a big deal. It's not important. Now we're back up and running. It's okay. The stream just went out for a second, right? It wasn't even that big of a deal. All of you are annoying and entitled. Now let's give away some stuff.
I didn't feel like the personal attacks in the chats via the textoso were all that. Yeah, they were a little harsh.
They
right?
were. We're sitting here trying to entertain you, and you
went after Kate's and his crooked junk, and it's not cool.
This is a free show.
Okay, so we missed it. Oh, wait, I got to get it under the wire. You got to get it in before 4. The 3 o'clock code word is Gothams. Whatever the hell that means.
Code word. What is it?
Gothams.
Oh,
Gothams.
That was the original Giants name.
Gothams.
Because I looked it up today. No, it's a San Francisco themed show. Here, check out the Brain Trust here. Here's
I don't think we can move the cameras. Kate's just has a clock. He's not taping.
Do it, Kate. Look at the Brain Trust over here. Check out Vincent and Matt. This is our version of
oh boy,
Rune Arledge and Chet Coppin.
Oh, look at them. Look at the looks on their
Look
faces.
at this. These poor guys.
They're freaking out.
Like, honestly,
they won't
the
cut to
job
that
we're
camera.
asking these guys to do is like the job of like a 6-person production.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
What happened, Matt?
I said the code word, and now the people think that code word is for the instant winner. God, I hate you, Dave Weiss.
What's the instant winner code word?
Changed my life.
I don't know. How about Weiss the wanker? There you go. The Weiss the wanker.
Wank off like a clown?
Yeah, Weiss the wanker. Block all. I can't even block all.
You got to dump them all out. Just take it easy. I don't think there's a reason we should be so sick, right? Like, we should be able to make a recovery from it. Well, so what? The stream went down for a second.
Weiss
we should
the
be
wanker.
able to handle that.
Because there's only one.
I was mean enough to where he had to leave.
With views by you, you
What?
can make your
Is he?
unique mix with any of 7 colors.
I
3
did not
flavors,
yell at
3
him.
Little bit.
nicotine levels, and
I said it's the
infinite
same as last
So
year.
how will you do? You make views
Sticking up for your
Ultra, a pick
dice.
That is yours. In store now.
These are
Poor
my guys.
How much have you slept the last week, Matt?
Beyond.
Not much. Look at that guy.
So what are we? So Weiss the Wanker is what we want.
For what?
For the instant winner, for the sweet tickets for the Dodgers. People are like, we don't even know what we're winning. No crap, because we don't know what the hell we're giving away. We haven't even given away a BJ's $100 gift card. We got to do that right now. Forgot to do that. Next break, we'll do that. What a cluster. You know what we got? Am I on the camera right now? This is all we freaking got. This. That's the only goddamn prop we got in here. Before we'd have vans and surfboards and beach chairs. Goodbye.
With flour and bathed in buttermilk. Hot hand breading action. Now open your eyes. You're at Carl's Jr. What would you like to order? The new hand-breaded chicken sandwich and the hand-breaded chicken and waffle sandwich from Carl's Jr. Feed your happy. Available for limited time at participating Carl's Jr. restaurants. Price and participation may vary.
For the ones standing guard.
Dodgers
For the eagle-eyed.
on the air.
For the knights in shining armor.
On the
And for all those who support them. We are Granger, your experienced safety partner, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, committed to helping keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call clickgranger.com/safety or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
The deadline's approaching for you to enroll in the summer term for Concordia's Masters in Coaching and Athletics Administration program.
Your dream is to be the best coach you can be. Do it with a master's in coaching and athletics administration from Concordia University, the official master's program of the CIF.
Here's why Jason Negro, head football coach at St. John Bosco High School, signed up.
I don't think that I reached the pinnacle.
Right back.
Still lots of and I want to get there someday, and I think the only way you're going to be able to do that is further your education, and Concordia is going to offer you the opportunity.
Just more in tune. The Chevy family of SUVs, making life's journey just better.
Through the magic of being a virtual experience, the Petros and Money Show can take you anywhere we want. We'll be right back to the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour.
Ditch that bindle. It's time to live the high life. With code word number 4.
Not all personal injury law firms are the same. Experience counts. Results matter. If your case is important to you, call us now for a free consultation.
We're back. with a club. What is it, Matt?
Calling it out, dude. I didn't have to bring the LSD. Your shirt is freaking trippy. I mean, trippy as all hell on the YouTube broadcast.
I mean, it's just a striped beatnik shirt, Matt. What do you want from me?
It's swirling. It's fading in and out. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook Live, we think. All you have to do is go to youtube.com, put AM570 LA Sports into the search bar.
We're live, and a show we did in 2007 is bleeding through while we're doing it. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching on YouTube and Facebook.
And thanks for all the comments.
All kinds of stuff.
Appreciate it.
Yes, we got so much to give away. How we're actually doing it has become a parliamentary point of confusion. But I know that Tim Cates, and I was in the other room with Tim Cates and Dave Weiss just moments ago during the break.
And they fought. Fist fight. It was gnarly.
No.
Cates had a pocket full of sand, threw it right in Weiss's eyes.
They
He
weren't
didn't know what was
happy with
going
me
on.
because the second something goes wrong with the stream, every time I start screaming, I told you, it's not a TV show. Like I do the same thing every single year. But they were discussing the giveaways, and I think we're up to speed, right, Cates? Like
we're good.
All right. Do you want to come on and tell us like what actually is going on? Like,
no, we're good. We've given away 4 code words.
Okay, wait. We've given away 4 code words?
Yeah, for the.
I don't even care about the code
words. Because Matt renounced the code.
I'm out on the code words.
We've given away 2
That's
pairs.
a Dave Weiss thing. We're done with the code words on the Petros and Money Show.
2 pairs of sweet tickets have already been given out. Juan Carlos from LA.
And
Richard from the 661 just won during the break for the code word that was
Weiss the Wanker.
Weiss the Wanker.
And the only way to hear that was if you were on the Facebook Live feed or the YouTube feed, because when we go to commercial on the radio, we come live with, if you're watching on YouTube right now, these cool stick mics.
Yeah, we have stick mics.
And that's where we mention the code words that when you dial 866-987-2570, you say that. The first person to say that wins the tickets instantly. That's how we prefer to do things. Not collecting 6 effing code words over 9 commercial breaks and 1 bed behind us and a sign that I had to scribble on.
This whole code word thing.
That 4th code word showed up in between a commercial. I saw it on the YouTube case, and you tried to hide it from us.
The code word, guys, the code word thing has become a major point of contention with Matt Smith especially. And some find it confusing. But to me, it's like we do get the people call, they have the code words, they win the tickets. You see the marks. It couldn't be.
You see the marks. It couldn't be anything else.
So here's what we got left.
What do we have left?
We have got 3 pairs of sweet tickets to give
But
away.
1 is for the code word only.
1 is for the code word only.
So really, Petros and Money have 2.
Copy that.
2.
And still have 3 $100 gift cards to BJ's Restaurants and Brew House.
Okay. And we're going to give away 1 of those in our very next commercial break on YouTube and Facebook.
Yep.
That's what we're doing.
And
the stream is up.
The system is no longer crashing, right? Like everything's fine.
System's good.
All right. Well, okay. That didn't seem like the most rousing endorsement from you, Vincent, but I'm going to take it. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Because, he kind of had a downcast look. Like
He did. Vincent, we're not putting this on you. This is always on Dave Weiss. Just understand, all of the aggression, all of the anger is directed at one person and one person only. Smarmy Promotions guy, Dave Weiss.
Now, this is the kind of text I get. It's all fake, bro. Give me the ticks straight up. Be a homie.
Okay.
I'm not your homie.
You got it, homie.
You aren't getting the tickets straight up. I don't want to give anything away.
You know what? Actually, do this.
I just want to give away the truck. Sign up to win the truck. That's all I care about.
Give him your home address, and then I'll get the hard tickets. You take them home and have them meet at your house. And that way you can give your homie his tickets.
Meet me at the dentist.
Meet me at my place at 7:30 preferably, so I can get up from the dinner table and come bring them to you.
Listen, guys.
Everything is fixed.
Everything's fine. We're trying our best. There is no great sports talk without great acrimony. Much like with great power comes great responsibility.
With a great Chevy virtual summer tour stop comes kinks and technical issues, because we're a radio show. You know what radio is? It's 2 tomato cans and a freaking string.
That's what it's always been.
It's always been. And now we've got fancy cameras in StreamYard, and the yard is now closed. There's a fence around it. We can't get in.
No, we're in the StreamYard.
No broadcast.
We're in the StreamYard, right? We're stomping the yard.
And you know what really freaking stomps my balls? Is just the Dave Magdaleno tech talk in the chat. Hey, fool, they shouldn't be doing StreamYard. They should be doing Bone Zone with this 9500 card. They effing it all up, man. It drives me crazy. Bat-ass crazy.
I don't like all the armchair quarterbacking.
All we can do is talk into this mic. I don't have a talent, and I don't even have that talent.
I don't like the put downs. I'm tired of the put downs.
Really, because none of them are directed at you guys.
No, exactly.
They're all directed
That's what
at
I mean.
me.
It's all taking shots at Matt and Vincent and Tim Cates. It's not fair.
No, that's not true. They're all taking at me, damn it.
Well, they are coming after
I didn't ask for this.
All right, but everything's fine now, right? Everything's fine now.
Sure.
All right, so we're overreacting to the past?
Sure.
And we're
a little
just
bit. Uh-oh. We got a little issue, Vincent?
Oh, God.
You just waved your hand and you're like, nope, we got a little.
Let's just do that.
Oh, we're good.
All we can do is the word of the day. That's all we can do. The word of the day.
That's what we do.
He heard me with his words.
Benchmark, guys. Get back to it.
Now, I am not an ornithologist, and neither are you, Matt. And I do know that crows are in a murder and that ravens travel like as a couple and things like that. But I was just taken aback yesterday and this morning when I was woken up this morning to the same sounds that disturbed me when I got home from work yesterday. On my power line in my yard is a dogfight in the sky. Not kidding. Between 4 parrots.
Parrots?
Free parrots. This is exactly what it sounds like. I thought parrots only lived in the Amazon and in cages in people's houses.
You clip them wings. They can't fly away.
These ones can fly. There are 4. They are green, like the Seahawks on a Thursday night. And a double dragon style, 2-on-2.
Going at it.
Over an apricot tree that's like in my neighbor's yard. Getting after it on air. Like, you know, in a cartoon where like they fight and it goes in a whirlwind and like stars and little body parts come out every once in a while. That's what it looks like. And I have a few questions. Why are there parrots flying around in Palos Verdes? I never seen a parrot in the wild.
Question.
Right?
Fair question. Ravens, crows,
seagulls,
hummingbirds, seagulls, pigeons,
hawks,
fine. Hawks, red tail.
I've even seen an eagle.
Right?
But I've never seen
parrots. That's 4
odd. Parrots with the toucan Sam nose and everything. Like all the different colors.
Toucan?
Yeah, well, you know, like
that'd be awesome if there was a toucan.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With like the colorful beak. And, you know, it looks like a tropical bird because it is. And they're fighting their ass off in my yard 2 days in a row. And I don't know why there are parrots everywhere.
Whittier has a parrot problem. Redlands has a parrot problem. We're seeing that in the chat. Wild parrots are on Telegraph.
Here's one. They're probably military parrots. They're all over San Diego. What, so they work for the military? Parrots are like betta fish. They don't share trees outside family. So if you come in and peed on personal space, they're going to throw hands. They were throwing hands. And look, I was a kid in school when Officer Bird came to visit.
Oh,
I know Officer Bird. Say the word, it's Officer Bird. And I know he can bite a tree in half with his whole beak. Like, should I feed him? Should I make friends with him?
No.
Like,
you feed him and hang out at your house. And next thing you know, you got that fight in your backyard.
Yo, P, first time ever I saw 2 green parrots fly overhead today here in Rancho Santa Margarita. Swear, no lie. Is there a parrot invasion? Is this like the birds?
I have never seen parrots in the wild in my spot. Ton of pigeons, ton of seagulls, ton of freaking crows. Is this the first time you've seen the parrots?
It's the first time I've ever seen a parrot.
How about that?
In the wild. Apparently they've come from Long Beach.
Staking a claim to new territory. They're expanding their territory.
This one says they're waiting to sit on your shoulder with all your pirate jewelry. I'd love that.
Fair point.
But I've never seen anything like it before.
It looks like a parrot fight broke out in Kate's garage. See, when I get so angry at it and it upsets me, it just comes around eventually.
What were you upset about? The comments?
T-Mag with, why aren't you using a 9660 card, fool?
Well, I mean, hey, Vincent, on a scale of 1 to 10 in the first hour, how bad were our technical issues?
1 to 10 to 6. Okay, that's a good. That's an honest answer. It's an honest answer.
And what about our response on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being great response, 1 being
like you guys really overreacted.
1.
Okay.
What is he saying?
He's saying, we like our show. We want our show to be right, so give us a 10. You react the way you want to react when you want your show to be
No, I was talking
right.
about their professional reaction to fix it.
Oh.
We're always on point. I mean, what are you talking about? We do the best show. So let's type in the number of the day.
Here's my number.
Number of the day.
Number of the day is 20. Again, asking for the judgment of you and those that are in my direct contact vicinity right now. And of course, since we have a chat going, what the hell, them as well. I was an interesting bit of judgment by my wife last night. I had to get together for a school function with about, I'd say, 10 to 15 pairs of parents.
Oh, that's exciting.
Little Muldoons down in Newport Beach. Irish bar, Muldoons is where I had to go in a kind of...
Was it like a PTA meeting?
Roped off section of, hey, hadn't been the best year, so let's get together and chat about how maybe we can make it better for the kids because they're really kind of struggling to get through it. And we're at the end of the year. What can we do for them kind of thing, which was nice. All the parents are great. I had wonderful conversation, but I drove there straight from work. I'm starving. And while everyone is just sipping on drinks, I'm like, hey, I want to get some food.
Right.
I need to eat. I've been in the car for an hour and 45 minutes, and I am hungry. It's
right.
freaking 7:15 or 7:30.
God damn it, I want to eat.
Right. So that's point of contention number one.
Well,
like,
look,
hey, everybody here is drinking. They've already eaten before they got here, and you're going to be the guy that just gets a big plate of food served you in a bar and eat. And I'm like, yeah, I have to. I'm sorry. If you want me to have a couple drinks,
Matt,
I haven't eaten since noon.
You get a little lightheaded when you don't eat. You're not one of those guys that likes to miss a meal.
I got to balance it out.
You're very light. You can just fly away.
So not only was that a point of contention, but then I order. Wife doesn't hear me order. And when my food gets delivered, I'm in an Irish bar. The hell else am I going to eat? I'm like, hey, how's your shepherd's pie?
Oh, God.
And the bartender goes, it's a good shepherd's pie. I was like, give me the shepherd's pie. So when not only am I now eating in front of all these people, but they have served me a shepherd's pie.
What's so offensive about the shepherd's? It's not like you ordered fajitas.
No.
Like if you ordered
and
fajitas
and bouncing. Well, here's what's wrong with shepherd's pie is I think a lot of people don't know what shepherd's pie is.
No, and it's kind of gross to watch somebody eat it.
So, first of all,
I mean, it looks like it's Game of Thrones and you're sitting across from the guy.
And I've got the food delivered.
You're the guy with the burn on his face.
I'm taking spoonfuls of mashed potatoes and beef stew with peas and carrots floating around it. Everybody is really interested now in what the hell I'm eating. And
they don't know what a shepherd's pie is?
Well, I was
mean,
sort of
everybody knows about the
surprised.
shepherd's pie and the soda bread at Muldoon's.
Apparently, a lot of them didn't. Because they're like, what the hell is that? I was like, what? Quite delicious, actually. It's a mashed potato top, and underneath it's like a beef sort of stew, and a little bit of vegetables in there. The wife just said, I get it, you're hungry, but you probably could have just ordered like a burger. You probably could have ordered a club sandwich.
What's the difference? What does it matter?
I think because it drew so much attention to the fact me eating, and of all things, as people are watching me, I'm spooning.
Well, it's not like
beef stew.
I mean, it's not like you're the Blues Brothers and you're like, eating the shrimp cocktail and moving all around. I mean,
yeah. That's why I'm asking. I was like, did I do something? Should I have ordered a burger? Should I have ordered a club sandwich?
I don't know.
Instead of shepherd's pie in front of about 30 people that I haven't go to school with.
I haven't shared as many meals with you as your wife.
Yeah,
but I will say this: eating is kind of a theatrical thing for you. Like it's kind of a.
I don't eat.
You eat throughout the day. So I
eat fast. I eat loud.
Yeah, and you're constantly eating.
Yes.
So I could see how she probably would be fed up at this point. 30 years in.
Yeah, I can see that too.
In front of a bunch of other people.
Didn't have all the things. I was like, Irish bar.
Well, I just think of her sitting there like this mongrel sitting here, like eating a shepherd's pie. Like I remember, there was.
Hey, can I get some bread to sop up the juice, please?
There was my time. There was a time that I went gambling. Between USC and Cal, there was a time that I would go to the Normandy Casino, which is the deepest, darkest casino in Los Angeles. Can't even be questioned. With my cousin Chris, and there was a guy who was a great card player at the Pai Gow table or whatever, a Chinese guy, but he disgusted the entire place. They called him the Fish. because he had this big head and he wore a Kangol and he ate this disgusting fish soup all night. And, they serve those wacky, super Asian dishes
They do.
at the casinos. And it stunk up like the whole area. And he'd be like, and he'd win all night just because people hated him so much.
Well played.
It was
well played, Fish.
Like it was such a thing,
I didn't feel like it was. I don't feel like I ate that demonstrative.
Yeah, well, I have like an vision now of like you just like a full on like mongrel with no utensils, using the bread.
Spoon,
yeah.
Sopping with the bread. No, I think it was more
giant tray of the pie. Like,
I think if they served a burger, they'd be like, oh, he drove straight from work. He's all the way up in Burbank. Kind of
shepherd's pie. It's like, this guy's pretty excited to be out tonight.
Whoa, the hell is that guy eating? It's like just because, it looks like just a giant plate of mashed potatoes first.
You could have shown them that you were a little less Irish by ordering a shot of whiskey with a shot of pickle juice afterwards. I'll have that pickle juice chaser. So what are we going to do about this guitar class, right, guys? All right, here we go.
So, what is that you're eating there? Shepherd's pie? Never heard of it? Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting choice.
We have a good hippie theme going today. And that was a real hippie move, was to go to, I think it was called Besties, which was like the London Underground, the Irish pub in Hermosa, or like the place where all the Brits went to go watch soccer and stuff. Right. And like only the real crunchy groovers would be like, I'm going to go there and get a shepherd's pie. It's like, what woman is going to sit with you? Like,
oh, yeah. Give me that beef stew. Topped with mashed potatoes. Let's go.
You just don't see it very often. A shepherd's pie here. Is that good here? Best in the city.
Let's go.
You have fried cat. Do you?
I'm just saying, you could have got the burger. Okay. Yeah, you're probably right.
But they don't have an ostrich burger.
No.
Ronnie.
This is the song
Turn
of
the
the day.
camera. You got to show Ronnie.
Yeah, you do.
Hate Ashbury Time is our song of the day from an artist called The Mustang. As we put on our tie-dye t-shirts, light up some incense, and dig that funky beat, man, on a Frogman Friday. We're the Petros and Money virtual Chevy Summer Tour is on the air, rolling live on your smart device via Facebook and YouTube. And your active participation is a requirement if you want to score some cool Summer Tour prizes to be given away during the broadcast. Then our friend Tim Cates will take over the mantle with your Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck show that begins at 5:30.
Stick around if you are on the YouTube feed, because we are giving away a $100 gift card to BJ's Restaurant and Brew House. All you have to do is log on to youtube.com, search AM570 LA Sports. You get the live feed right there. We're going live while we go to break on the radio, and Gabe Kapler will join us when we return.
This day in Dodger history.
Place in history.
But don't forget to listen to us, Rodney Pete and myself, weekdays starting at noon right here on AM570 LA Sports.
Code word 5 is Lasorda. Code word
You better show
5
respect.
is Lasorda. Kate's just handed me this. Code word 5 is
Be
Lasorda.
respectful.
If you are collecting them. All right.
You better collect them code words.
This is the bottle of Imperial White Ale from
I'm offended by
BJ's.
that.
This is a Navy Man's Ninja Star.
Should we give it to Colin?
Yes. Yes, we should. And we're giving away a BJ's Restaurant and Brew House $100 gift card in this break.
You know what Colin Cowherd has?
Yeah.
A
What do you
whole
got?
production
What do you
team
got?
with giant cameras and all kinds of crap.
He's got catered breakfast. Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Oh, almost on my foot.
Right there in the Adam's apple. That's going to be hard.
It's a good throw.
It's going to be tough to have a show on Monday.
Here we go. 3. Oh, see, I see the camera angle now. I got to get him right in the chest, right in the freaking sternum.
Ah!
Little low.
Wow, Matt, you really choked that off.
I sure did. A little low. All right. Caller. Let's just do caller 10. Caller 10, 866-987-2570. Yeah, wear it. Wear it, coward. Caller 10, 866-987-2570.
What?
We'll win the
Don't make
BJ's
that face.
BJ's Restaurants and Brew House
and direct
gift card for
cleaning on
$100.
South
Are we
Down
good?
Road, pretty heavy there in Lincoln Heights.
We good?
Right at the 110.
Oh no, we got like we really have to do a full 3
The
minutes.
lowest prices of the season are back through Sunday.
boy.
Hurry, the lowest prices of the season back at JCPenney. Save big on brands like Home Expressions and St. John's.
You got 'em in
Way.
2 points.
They've got thousands of deals with no
Nice
coupon
one.
needed through Sunday only.
Nice one.
Sponsored by JCPenney. That's traffic. I'm Sabina Mora.
From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy. Now trending on KFI.
Oh, look at him. He's nervous as shit.
Boy has been shot and killed on the 55 freeway in Orange. California is set to reopen
Here
its
it comes.
economy fully June 15th.
Here it comes.
That means no social distancing and full capacity.
Woo! Woo! Can you get it? Can you see it? You gotta tilt it up a little bit. You gotta tilt it up so the people can see it. Yeah. That's how you get it.
They're the ones who get going when the going gets tough. And the ones
Oh, that was a good one. I thought that was a good break.
the Pathfinders breaking new ground.
We got an hour to
Ranger
go.
offers supplies and solutions for
We still
every
have an hour to go.
as well as
And we're
fast
taking
access
caller
to
10.
experts and 24/7
We good?
customer support. Because
All right, I'm going to release the hounds.
depending on you.
Here we go.
It's Petros and Money.
BJ's Restaurant and Brew House is celebrating their 25th anniversary of brewing craft beer by introducing the BJ's Brew House Beer Club, a $75 value for just $30 every couple of months. Members get access to exclusive beers every other month. Visit bjsrestaurants.com/beer club. That's bjsrestaurants.com/beer club.
Bienvenidos. As you know, every Monday is a Michelada Monday on the Petros and Money Show. And it ain't a meech if you ain't got the Modelo. That's right, Modelo Especial and all the other stuff they make. It's delicioso, even por los gringos.
This is Adam Oslin. Catch Clippers versus Mavericks, Game 1 of the NBA playoffs at 1:30 p.m. from the Patriot AM 1150, and Clippers Countdown begins at 12:30.
All right, we're getting closer, listeners. Here it is. You're invited to a barbecue that starts at code word number 5.
Not all personal injury law firms are the same. Experience counts. Results matter. If your case is important to you, call us now for a free consultation.
Still lots of room, just more to view. Still the big move, just more moving. Still singing, just more in tune. The Chevy family of SUVs, making life's journey just better.
From a secret off-site location, possibly in the Far East, possibly in Whittier, this is Vic the Brick Jacobs on the Petros and Money Virtual Chevy Summer Tour.
Haiku for you, from yours truly, VTB. Temple Bell reverberates, resonates, right into the cherry blossoms, right into the plum blossoms. Everybody blossoming. You are blossoming. I am blossoming from within an incredible spirit. Oh yeah, and now let's go back to the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour now. I'm feeling you.
Sand Money. It is the 8th annual Chevy Summer Tour. Of course, this one done virtually. Hopefully, we'll be out there with the people, and we are going until 5:30 p.m. tonight because the Dodgers are up in San Francisco taking on the Giants. Don't forget to stay tuned. If you're listening on the radio, log on to YouTube, log on to Facebook Live. That is the only way for you to win Dodgers Giants tickets when they come back down here to Southern California in Chavez Ravine. But boy, the centerpiece of the show here today, P.
Oh, it's a centerpiece like it was Thanksgiving Day, but it's springtime rolling into the boys of summer, and man, are we excited to have the wildly successful old friend of the show flexing out like a G. We worked for a little while together on Fox and Fox Sports 1, and then a rocketing career as the manager of the Phillies, and now the first place San Francisco Giants taking on the Dodgers tonight. World Series champion with the Red Sox, and an overall fine person to be around on the Chevy Silverado Celebrity Hotline, skipper of the Gigantes, Gabe Kapler on PMS. What's cracking, Gabe? It's great to see you.
It's great to see you guys as well. It's been a long time. I'm feeling good about the way the team has started, so I really do appreciate kind of the encouragement and the endorsement, and excited to have this conversation with you.
How much fun is it in these rivalries for a guy like you? I mean, you played against the Yankees all the time. You've been part of this stuff for a long time, but to be the manager of the Giants with the Dodgers coming up to AT&T and the water right there, it's got to feel pretty cool.
It does feel cool to be a part of that rivalry. And you had mentioned that Red Sox Yankees rivalry in 2003, 2004, 5, 6, and beyond. I felt lucky to be just a piece of that story as well. And that's really, my role here is just to be a piece of the puzzle. And excited to play this series for sure.
When we do this, Gabe, it's kind of a this is your life sort of deal, especially when we have people that are local and you grew up here. You probably, I'm guessing, maybe grew up a Dodger fan. You played Little League ball out in the Valley, and behind me is Moore Park College. And if you could maybe share, because it really wasn't a direct path, right? I mean, it was a pretty circuitous path that you took to get to where you are today. If you could share, because not a lot of run from Moore Park College baseball. If you could maybe share with the people why that's an important spot for you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And actually, I'll take a step back. I did grow up in the San Fernando Valley in Reseda, and I played baseball at Reseda Park, and walk to the park, every Saturday morning with my cleats on and my bat in my hand. And those were like the best baseball days of my life, 8, 9, 10 years old. And my mom still lives in the same house that I grew up in Reseda. And every time I go back to that neighborhood, I feel at home. And so that's absolutely true. As far as Moore Park goes, and now I'm looking at that field behind you, it's so well kept. And it was a great experience for me. Out of high school, I went to Cal State Fullerton, but I just wasn't ready for the program and kind of got my teeth kicked in and was back home at a different junior college before I went to Moore Park. I went to Pierce College and did a little stint there before heading out to Moore Park. And I really found my way as a man at Moore Park College. And I got challenged by Ken Wagner, the coach there, and Mario Porto, who's another one of the coaches who's one of my dear friends now. And I just had probably the best overall baseball year of my life when I was 19 years old at Moore Park and got drafted by the Detroit Tigers from there. So obviously great baseball experience. Feel like I got treated very well and got a fair shake, but really had to compete for it at Moore Park College. And that was important in my development as a player and as a human being.
We always hear about kids and swing coaches and summer ball and travel ball and all of that. I read an article, a pretty detailed article, and you had talked about kind of learning about life and learning specifically about nutrition. And I don't know if it was someone at Moore Park or who it was that kind of got you on that path, and whether or not kids, or I should say young men, know enough about that part and how important, taking care of their body and having that sort of regimen is to perhaps the future success or the current success that they're going to enjoy.
I think it's really interesting. So one of the biggest topics of discussion right now around Major League Baseball, as you guys well now know, is like, how do we keep guys healthy? There's been like a rash of soft tissue injuries, and I think so many things play into a player staying healthy. It's nutrition, it's sleep, It's strength and conditioning, but mostly it's recovery. When we play this 162 game season with 30 to 45 games, or I don't even know how many there are in spring training, then you have to account for the postseason as well. Guys get broken down. And I guess the education for that, to your point, does start in Little League baseball. It starts around kind of easier topics, like just making sure that you sleep enough and that you're eating good food. But I think it becomes a little bit more detailed as you move up and into professional baseball. But I think those lessons can be taught at a very young age, and I think that's the point you're making.
He taught us that lesson many years ago. The great Gabe Kapler on the Petros and Money Show came in here when he was first starting out in the media and taught us to be swole daddies, if you remember, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
That was a very special time in our life. It's immortalized on the internet forever.
Look at those. One of these guys doesn't belong in this photo. I wonder which one it is.
What year is that? Is that
2013?
Like,
yeah, 2013, Gabe. And look at where you are now. I mean, man, you would never have to come back. We're lucky to get the Zoom. I mean, we are very grateful. I mean, you made me soap once. I mean, you're a really great guy, and everybody knows that. And it's really great to have you joining us on the Chevy Silverado Celebrity Hotline. Sign up to win the Chevy. We're giving it away. We got Dodgers Giants tonight. It's a very exciting time for everybody. Gabe, you have a certain style. We used to kind of make fun about it, the analytics, the different waves of baseball that you have been on the crest of, and you take over for Bruce Bochy. I mean, that's a different type of manager. And it wasn't always the easiest transition. If you read the papers, I don't know if you do or not. How are they feeling about you these days in San Francisco? And it seems like in year two, people really understand what you guys are trying to do.
I think they do. I'm actually taking a step back. I remember the conversations that we had and kind of, at least in some part, why I got branded as, kind of new school analytics and progressive. And actually what I've learned through the first couple of years of my managerial career, both in Philadelphia for a couple of years and now my fourth year here with the Giants, my fourth year managing with the Giants, is actually it's probably somewhere in the middle, a little bit more of a blend. I'm learning to really listen to baseball players and their perspectives, and I'm actually learning to follow my intuition even more than I ever had. And it's not that I don't, respect the same kind of analytical principles or kind of database principles that I did when we worked together many years ago. I do. I just feel like I'm less certain about things than I have been in the past, and it actually feels good. I know that every year is an opportunity to learn a little bit more about the art because I think I saw it as very scientific, and I see it more as art now, and I'm actually glad to be in that place. So I think it's working well in my relationship development with my players as well.
What's it like working with Farhan? We know him from down here, of course, and you do too.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously I had 3 years, working very closely with him in Los Angeles as the farm director when he was the general manager. And I think we developed a really good working relationship, a very trusting working relationship, but also a relationship where we challenged each other and had, really, I thought, fruitful discussions. And I think that's continued in our relationship here in San Francisco. And, it's something to continue to build on.
We have Doc down here, Dave Roberts, former player, World Series champ. You know him well. You're a former player. I don't know if you recognize who that is there behind me. And you're a man that made some bones on the field as a hitter. I love, by the way, let me see. I love this guy right here, his face. Look at this. He wants no part of you diving to rob that home run of Russell Martin at Dodger Stadium. He's terrified. How much does being a former player help? Yeah, I don't expect you to comment on the Tony La Russa Mercedes thing that's going on right now, but it seems like guys that played, I would assume, can relate to maybe just individual situations like that have the potential to divide a clubhouse.
I think it's really helpful having stood in their shoes and understand their perspective. I think the way it's most useful is baseball is an up and down game. It's a game of failure. And in some ways it's a game of torture, right? If you're 0 for 20, you feel sick, right? You feel like the only remedy for your illness is to get a hit. And so just to be able to put myself in that position, remember what that felt like, remember how difficult the game is. I think that goes a long way with players. And you mentioned, Dave Roberts, he was my teammate, obviously, in 2004 with the Red Sox, but dating back to our time together in Jacksonville in AA, when we were both coming up with the Detroit Tigers. I think those are lessons that both of us learned. Our manager that year was Dave Anderson, and Dave Anderson was a shortstop for the Los Angeles Dodgers, kind of the generation before us. So him having that major league experience went a long way for us. And I think for both Doc and me in our current positions, our ability to relate to what the players are going through can be really valuable.
Also, we have a lot of Jewish listeners of the Petros and Money Show. Behind me, I now threw up the Team Israel World Classic squad from 2013. I remember Sean Green, I think, was on the Dodgers when you were on the Red Sox, and there was a Yom Kippur conversation about whether or not to play and kind of seeking advice when it comes to that. Just kind of maybe share the challenges of when you crossed that path and the decision that you made and kind of how you decided to come upon that, and also what it was like, the second part of that to coach Team Israel.
Yeah. So I'll start with like my own personal experience as a player and subsequently as a manager, even as a farm director when I was with the Dodgers. I'm very proud of my heritage, who I am and where I come from. And I'm very proud of my Jewish heritage in particular. And at the same time, I'm not a religious Jew. And so I don't regularly go to synagogue. So the decisions that I made were based around kind of being authentic to myself. Continue to be extraordinarily grateful to have the support of the Jewish community. And at the same time, I never felt the need to kind of take any stance in particular, although I fully respect that some players that I played with, Sean Green included, Sandy Koufax, back in his day with the Dodgers, took those stances, and I respect them for that and feel proud of them for those reasons. With respect to being a part of Team Israel in 13, that was super cool experience. I got to spend time with Brad Osmus, got to spend time with Sean Green, but then all of the players on that team, I developed relationships as well. And I look back on that time and feel lucky to have been a part of it.
Same as this year, 2013. I mean, what a year for you. The great Gabe Kapler is our guest. We're giving away a Chevy in just a second. You've been so generous with your time, and we'll let you get going. Dodgers in town, battle for first. The rivalry is alive. Where's the Fountain of Youth in San Francisco? Is it somewhere under the Bay Bridge? You got Posey and Crawford and Brandon Belt and all these guys getting it cracking. What's going on? How are you really getting this out of these older guys we've been used to seeing play for years?
I think there's a number of things going on. Number one, I think Buster Posey stands out as a guy who's really come around this year. Part of that is his body healed up, right? His hips and his shoulders are moving much better. He had a full year off from playing baseball. He went to take care of his family last year. I'm sure you guys know that. And, a lot of the power production has really come back for Buster. Brandon Crawford and Brandon Belt, Evan Longoria, these guys have worked so hard in the cage with our hitting coaches, but really they deserve all the credit for the steps forward they're taking. And my job at this point is to figure out ways to keep those guys healthy and fresh. It's my number one responsibility. I'm going to be ambitious and try to win as many baseball games as possible. At the same time, that can't be bigger and more important than keeping these guys healthy, because that would be kind of like the short-term view. The long-term view is, how do we get this level of production and health from that group of players that you're mentioning over the course of 162? So that's always at the front of my mind.
Never boring, always thoughtful and square-jawed and good-looking. Gabe, we appreciate you and we wish you luck. Good luck this weekend. Good luck for the rest of the season. Keep those guys healthy, and I hope it's a big rivalry game at the end of the year, just like it is right now, so we can have some fun in both towns.
You guys sound great. Keep doing great work, and I'll talk to you soon.
Gabe, we're so grateful. Thank you, brother.
There he goes, Gabe Kapler. Remember, stay here on the YouTube, on the Facebook live feed. It is the only way to win those Dodger tickets.
Hey, Hey, Petros and Money fans, it's Rodney Pete here. We hope you're enjoying the PMS Summer Tour, but don't forget to listen to myself and Fred Rogan weekdays, starting at noon, right here on AM 570 LA Sports.
Are we up? Are we on?
Any category.
The guys in the tank.
A choice. If LeBron,
I thought that was a good. That was a.
baseball batting average,
We're having a good conversation with Gabe Kapler, and then we had a bit of an issue.
Somebody pointed out that the beer we gave Matt had been in our fridge so long that it had mold on the top. And now Matt's upset.
I'm not upset. I'm just kind of grossed out.
Well, that's upsetting, though.
It's probably placebo effect. I see the mold, and I'm like, no, I know. It's very true.
You swim in the ocean.
Very true. But when you look down at the top of that can, and it's like, ooh, that's a mold spore right there by where I was drinking that whole beer. That's a little bit of
blue cheese. You see the marks,
right. I like blue cheese.
What, Kate?
I like
It's
shepherd's
all
pie.
mold, Kate.
We're giving away a pair of Dodger
by
tickets.
the way, shepherd's pie information. We are real peasants here, and that's no secret.
Right.
But apparently, shepherd's pie is made with lamb. Cottage pie is made with beef.
So
I don't know if you had lamb or beef.
I mean, it was called shepherd's pie. It was Muldoon's.
Did it taste like lamb or beef?
I guess now that I think about it, it might have been lamb.
Did it have a gamey taste?
A little bit.
Well, there you go. I guess you're not a peasant after all.
But it was like ground meat, so it couldn't have been lamb. Do they do ground lamb?
No.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, they do in Keftadas, Greek meatball.
Yeah, but not at Muldoon's. It was beef all day.
So what's our deal?
So
here,
here's our
Kate?
deal. We're giving away a pair of Dodger tickets right now, and then we're going to give away a pair of Dodger tickets in the next break. To the suite, May 28th, a week from today. You do the code word. Oh, damn it. We keep forgetting to lock out the...
What? Now, does everybody have a handle on how things are being given away? Because we don't. And we will do better at it next time. What's wrong with him? Here, come here, Dave. What's his deal? Why is he so... I don't like the feeling that he's all upset.
Whatever.
If anybody's upset, it's us.
All right.
What's the code word?
It's blocked out now, so you can drop the code word.
Matt has not slept in months.
No, we don't need the code word. We need to give our secret word.
What?
Secret word.
Or do you want to just do caller 10?
Like Sealy and Sleepy's.
Today's secret word is almost famous because Matt looks like the girl Kate Hudson with those glasses on in Almost Famous.
Call me Penny Lane.
He looks like Penny Lane. Fever dog!
Fever dog! I am a golden god. So, almost famous. 866-987-2570. That's going to get you.
We're going to pump his stomach at the break.
Fever dog. You know who wrote Fever Dog? Ann Wilson.
Annie Wilson?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cameron Crowe's wife.
All right.
Fever
Open your
dog.
mouth. We're going to get it out. We're gonna pump his stomach.
Baseball is on the air and on your phone. Stream all the games on the iHeartRadio app and get all our exclusive Dodger podcasts as well. Just listen to AM 570 LA Sports every game, all season long. We'll be right back to the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour. Keep watching.
Not all personal injury law firms are the same. Experience counts. Results matter. If your case is important to you, call us now for a free consultation.
You know, y'all, we're in the yellow tier now. Yellow tier. And we want your best Don Martin impression.
I mean, I get a look at him, and I can't figure out how he made it to work. I mean, how do you drive a damn car looking like this? It's summer out, and he's got a stocking cap. I mean, Lewis and Floorwax never did it. All right, it's another year and another Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour. Thanks so much for being with us. We cannot thank you enough because of your participation last year and so far this year. We get to keep doing this, so stick around. We're giving a lot of huge prizes away, plus some more great sports talk still to come. It's the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour.
This is Petros and Money.
Keep watching. You need all 6 code words for the sweet tickets to Dodgers Gigantes. 6.
Hey, it's Tim Cates coming up after the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour. It's Dodgers on deck. Dodgers in San Francisco to take on the Giants. First pitch at 6:45. Download the iHeartRadio app. It's free. And listen to Dodgers baseball. Just click on AM 570 LA Sports.
Through the magic of being a virtual experience, the Petros and Money Show can take you anywhere we want.
Still lots of room, just more to view. Still the big move, just more moving. Still singing, just more in tune. The Chevy family of SUVs, making life's journey just better.
Live from the AM 570 LA Sports Studios in Burbank, this is Petros and Money.
Bienvenidos. As you know, every Monday is the Michelada Monday on the Petros and Money Show. And it ain't a Meech if you ain't got the Modelo. That's right, Modelo Especial and all the other stuff they make. It's delicioso, even por los gringos.
Stop virtually. We'll be out there in public. I mean, Dodger Stadium can be filled to capacity starting June 15th.
Angels, June 17th.
We're going to be out there. The Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour will be back on the streets.
I can't do this to our video people anymore.
No. It's a lot of work. And we appreciate all of you for checking in to the YouTube, to the Facebook.
We bundle them up with a bunch of stuff like donkeys and send them out over the Serengeti to die.
And right off a cliff. Go that way and keep walking.
But it's working. We're giving away our stuff, and we're on the stream, and we're enjoying it all. Sign up to win the brand new Chevy Silverado right now, Matt. The brand new Chevy.
AM570LAsports.com. That's where you sign up. Hey, Kates, check this out. We're just going to take caller 20 right now. 866-987-2570. BJ's $100 gift card. Just like that. For bearing with us. Making our way through technical difficulties, anger issues.
Look, we had
fights with our promotions director.
We've had some anger issues. We had one severe technical glitch. I think it's fair to say just one, right?
Just one.
And then a great deal of confusion as to how the prizes were given away.
Exactly.
And that caused a lot of bitterness.
It did. So caller 20,
But what would these shows be without acrimony?
That's what the people want.
Don't you remember when we broke Hannah the Hula Girl? That almost broke the show.
That one was uncomfortable because it was on location. Brandon Mebane was with us. Dave Weiss yelled at you. You yelled at Dave Weiss.
And I kicked him out of my brother's brewer.
Mebane was witness to it all. Then Mebane got up and Jeannie Buss showed up. And then Don Martin was like, Janie, come with me. I'm going to walk you through the back. Come on through all
These
the barrels.
people are animals.
That's
They'll
right.
grab you.
They'll tear you apart. Come on this way. And then your brother-in-law and I consumed an incredible amount of sours, of which I don't think I've still recovered.
I Ubered home without saying goodbye.
Yes, I had to Uber home and leave my car
I
there.
Ubered home and said goodbye to no one.
I was not prepared for what the sours were going to do to me over the next hour when that show concluded.
So I am not going to leave here as bitter as I did that day.
True.
So we got that going.
Yes. But caller 2866-987-2570. Thank you to BJ's for hooking us up with 3 of these $100 gift cards. We still have one more after even giving this one away.
BJ's, Chevrolet, Sweet James Bergener, Chef Marito, Concordia University, Irvine, and our friends at El Jimador Tequila. Let's get to some textosos. It's really just my phone.
Secret Textoso line.
Sold out to Chevy.
Why you got to look at me like that, Kates? Why? Why did you make that face?
The Textosos.
Why do you make that face? When you make that weird face.
He knows the Textoso is coming with crooked.
Yes, I know what's coming.
Commentary.
I didn't even know. One guy said that there was a comment that said Kates' junk looks like a cup of noodles and he loves it. One guy said that, all right? Moldy beer and mystery meat. Tell Matt just to head to the ER.
Right.
Like, not only do we do this for everybody, but then we're sabotaged with mold.
Moldy beer.
Hey.
And it's because of our fridge, by the way. It's because we have a disgusting office fridge that people park crap in and never get rid of it. It's disgusting.
Hey, is that one Dead song the one that just agonizingly goes on and on? Hey.
That's funny. Real funny, pal.
That gas pump TV tip by Money is bull. I had to listen to Maria Menounos talk about dog poop.
I'm sorry. I tried it yesterday and it worked.
Yesterday, Matt, you also said that you're going to start a new business, Matt Money Smith's Gay Divorce Services.
Thought about it.
And you don't need to go to law school. You just have to take the bar here in California.
That's it?
Yeah, you pass the bar, you're good.
Time to start studying for the bar.
Dwight Howard. I haven't used Matt Smith's Gay Divorce Services.
But
a lot of people have.
That's right. Time to call old Dwight.
I don't know what made you feel as if that was such a significant thing to do.
What, start a gay divorce attorney?
Correct.
Firm? Well, we were talking about the quarantine and how there are record numbers of divorce and how that would be a lucrative business to be in right now. And then I just popped into my head, what about gay divorce? Gay marriage is legal. I would assume when it comes to the dividing of assets, you're going to need a divorce attorney. And maybe you'd be more comfortable with someone that specializes in gay divorce. And that could be my lane. I think it's perfectly logical. And then, of course, we found out there's the Gay Family Divorce Center. And they've already cornered the market.
Go ahead. Well, you can undercut them with price.
Right.
Go ahead. Tell Matt to Instagram a picture of the disgusting work fridge. Just hope y'all aren't sponsored by GE.
Yeah,
Listen,
point.
All of our sponsors are happy. We've done a great job. I imagine Case's junk looking like a shepherd's pie that's been run over by an RC car like 50 times. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We love that you're listening and watching on YouTube and Facebook. Please.
I can just envision the beef and potatoes getting shot all over the place. I know I can't say.
Roddy, just play the music. We're sorry.
Oh, I know that's why. Hey, we're giving away Dodger tickets in this break.
Dodger tickets in this break and sign up to win the Chevy Silverado because at the end of the summer, whether we crash or not, we're giving it away.
Exactly right. Log on to YouTube. Log on to Facebook Live. When we go to break, we don't go to break on the live stream. We give away Dodger tickets in the suite. May 28th against the Giants. We're giving a pair away right now when we go to break on the radio through the YouTube and Facebook Live feed. on? Yeah, are we on? Oh, like right now? They heard that?
What? Oh, whatever, dude. You know what? I'm so tired of you instigating. And why don't you button your shirt down? What is this, 1992?
Home of the
What are you
Brave.
in New Jack City with that? Hey, button your shirt down.
We got to give away one last pair of Dodger tickets in the suite. Our way. Instant winner.
Yeah. Hey, I always do the last dance of the season. Except this year, somebody told me I couldn't do it. But I'm going to do my kind of dancing with a great partner, Miss Baby Houseman, somebody who taught me about the kind of person I want to be.
Is that the code word?
No, what is it? Oh, no, it's on the thing.
Oh, no. I mean, we're doing the instant giveaway right now.
Oh.
So for the people that are watching, right, or our secret word.
What's Baby Houseman's real name in Dirty Dancing?
Ooh, Baby Houseman's
What's her real first name? You got that one, Vincent?
Do you know the answer to that, Tim?
You know it, though, don't you, Vincent? You know it.
Vincent doesn't know.
Well, in real life, it's Jennifer Grey, and she got her nose cut off, and she doesn't look sexy anymore. But she had that long nose, breathing up all the air.
It's very
make
prodigious.
you lightheaded, make you want to have sex with her.
Still looks good. A little rhinoplasty, you know. What are you gonna do?
She doesn't look the same.
No, she doesn't. But still an attractive.
What is her name in Dirty Dancing?
Curvaceous.
Not as curvaceous as she could be with that big ass nose.
Kate's got to go Google it now.
It's Fran. It's easy. Baby Houseman, who has sex with Swayze so hard.
They fell in love. It's a hot dance.
And all these girls are giving me money, baby, and they smell so good. But they were using me, baby. They were using me. Don't you get it, baby? At the end of the summer, I'm going to hold Matt up. It's going to be sweet. Time of my life.
Better watch out.
And I've never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth. And I owe it all to you. Oh, I had the time of my life. And I never felt this way before. Never felt this way. Yeah, it's the truth, and I owe it all to you.
Call 866-972-570. If you have the answer, oh God, no.
What is happening?
Last break.
Choosing to use less energy before demand increases. You're choosing to keep it going. Learn more at Energy Upgrade California.
Baseball is on the air and on your phone. Stream all the games on the iHeartRadio app and get all our exclusive Dodger podcasts as well. Just listen to AM 570 LA Sports every game, all season long. We'll be right back to the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour. Keep watching. Your Dodgers code to win tickets is up next. We'll be right back.
My man, what's happening? What's up, baby?
Yo, let me call you tomorrow, dude.
Shut the fuck. I know what you're doing.
What are you talking about, Bopper? I'm calling you tomorrow. Don't call me on my day off. Don't call me on my day off, bro.
I know what you're doing, all right? Me, my man, I'm sipping on some wine. I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
No, we'll talk about it tomorrow. I don't have time to talk right now. You just caught me at a bad time.
What do you want to talk about? What up?
Yo, not on the off day, dude. Let me call you tomorrow.
Fizzle.
Kirsch, hey, now's not a great time. Can I call you in the morning?
Is this a Bieber thing?
Huh? No, let me call you in the morning.
All right, so another year and another Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour. Thanks so much for being with us. We cannot thank you enough because of your participation last year and so far this year. We get to keep doing this, so stick around. We're giving a lot of huge prizes away, plus some more great sports talk still to come. It's the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour.
This is Petros and Money.
Keep watching. You need all 6 code words for the sweet tickets to Dodgers Gigantes. 6.
Not all personal injury law firms are the same. Experience counts. Results matter. If your case is important to you, call us now for a free consultation.
Hey, it's Tim Cates coming up after the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour. It's Dodgers on deck. Dodgers in San Francisco to take on the Giants. First pitch at 6:45. Download the iHeartRadio app. It's free. And listen to Dodgers baseball. Just click on AM 570 LA Sports.
Through the magic of being a virtual experience, the Petros and Money Show can take you anywhere we want.
And here it is. You're either very patient, lifeless, or somebody with very little to do. It is time for code word number 6.
From the AM 570 LA Sports.
Via Irvine.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the
way
road
to victory.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low.
Hit 'em high.
Hit 'em high. And watch those Eagles
Fly.
Fly, Eagles,
Fly.
fly on the road to victory.
E-A-G-L-E-S.
Eagles. There you go, Social Matt.
Vince
For you.
Papali all day.
For you.
A big thank you to Social Matt. A big thank you to Vincent. A big thank you to our embattled
Smarmy Promotions Director, Dave Weiss.
Oh, embattled Dave Weiss, but still
signed up for it.
He puts it together every year, and we sure appreciate it. And
signed up for it.
All of our sponsors love it. BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, Matt. We gave away all the beers.
We gave away, I think we still have one BJ's. Is that right? One BJ's, one right now. BJ's $100 gift card. The beer club is available at bjsrestaurants.com/beer club. $30 over 2 months. You get $75 of value out of that when you sign up. If you're watching on YouTube, you get this Imperial White Ale bottle. You get the Founder's Glass. It's right there in the middle of the table. You get unlimited $5 growler refills, unlimited 16-ounce upgrades to 20-ounce pours in-house, a takeout large deep dish, a Pizookie, and a nap, all for just $30. Check that out. And right now, caller 2866-987-2570 gets a $100 gift card to BJ's Restaurant and Brew House.
All right, that is one giveaway. We still have to play the cue to call.
But I think the phones are jammed.
So right now we'll do the final hour fun fact while we wait.
It's fun in effect. It's the hour 3.
Fun facts! Fun facts!
When Al Capone was held at Alcatraz.
That's right, Matt. He was there.
He gave regular Sunday concerts with his inmate band, the Rock Islanders. Capone played the banjo.
Nice.
Continuing with our San Francisco theme of our first stop of the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour.
And I believe that is, on any coast, the first all-syphilitic bluegrass band of all time.
You had to be syphilitic to be admitted into the inmate Rock Islanders.
What you guys know about syphilis? Huh?
Everything. It's made a comeback.
Yeah, it has.
Thanks to Bumble.
And
I shouldn't have said that. They might be a sponsor.
You know who else? Koala bears.
Right.
Koala bears
Syphilitic.
are filled with syphilis. So don't have sex with a koala bear.
Not even French kiss them. You'll get it. So there's that too.
We also want to thank our sponsors. We got BJ's Restaurant and Brew House. Chevrolet. You can win a brand new Chevy Silverado just by logging on right now on the YouTube. Just click on it, or on am570lasports.com.
You got till 5:30.
Or on the Facebook. You have 20 more minutes, 19 more minutes to sign up to win the Chevy, and then you have to wait till our next summer tour. There will be a finalist from this tour stop, right, Cates? Even though we had the 8-minute smoko in the first hour.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
And what's a big deal? We had a smoko or a couple glitches last year too, right?
A couple, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And there were no hard.
Yeah, we definitely did.
And there were no hard feelings last year, were there?
Oh yeah, there definitely were. You threatened Dave Weiss. I broke his surfboard. We knocked all the vans over. It got to be a bit messy that one day when it kind of went sideways on the stream.
Was there drinking?
Yes.
Was there mold in the beer?
No, thanks, Kate.
I mean, we're like Sublime over here, finding roaches in the pot. You know? Come on, man.
So do we do the Vin Scully thing now to get that out of the way?
Let's do the fun fact, Matt. Let's give him a little content.
I just did. I gave him the Al Capone.
Oh, that's right.
Inmate band. Play the banjo.
You got anything else?
Dodger baseball.
So that apparently means you're supposed
What does that mean, Kate?
You're supposed to do something.
Call 866. Oh, yeah, people knew what to do.
Yeah.
866-9872. I like it where the listeners have a better idea of what's going on than we do. That's probably not a good formula going forward.
But I think that speaks to our incompetence surrounding complicated contests that they regularly try to run here on the station, and we push back against hard.
Not hard enough, apparently, because this contest...
I want to talk to the person that wins. I want to find out exactly how they pieced together these 5 code words, some of which were announced by us, others that were just flashed on the YouTube screen for like a half second, one that was announced on air in the 2 o'clock hour,
and
radio only.
We'll still have a winner.
I mean, Kate's is, well, yeah, those lines are full.
Are we going to talk to the winner, Kate's? Is that how it's going to be?
I think it's a form of humiliation for us. As we say, this is stupid. It's impossible. Nobody will get all the code words.
And everybody.
And they're like, yeah, it wasn't that hard. We got them.
And what do they win? Sweet tickets?
Sweet tickets to the Dodger game a week from today against the Giants.
To hang out with me.
Now, see, normally he says the first person that calls wins. As I am watching, because I have a phone over here and I can see as he's going through the numbers, he's already on call number 4. So it might be people are like,
they don't have the code words. Oh, he's shaking his head. Look, he just shook him off like Matt Barnes shaking off Kenley Jansen, wanting to throw that cutter when the cutter's not cutting.
You know what he's getting a lot of right now? The man.
Yeah, you know what you're getting?
Tickets.
Yeah, man.
Not mine.
Trying to win him tickets.
Hey, Kate, no one has all the code words, do they, Kate? No one can put it together, can they, Casey?
Petros and Money were right. We told you, just give them away. Caller 10. But no, you had to do the 5 code words and make fools of us. Oh, no.
Kate, does anybody have it yet?
Jonathan from Torrance.
Oh, Jonathan from Torrance, the Flatlands, coming through again. Way to go, Jonathan. You're going to the suite with me and everybody else that I can get in there, including you and whoever you want to bring. Hello, Jonathan. Congratulations, weirdo.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, did you have all the code words, or did you guess, or how did you accrue them all?
Yeah, I was watching the summer tour on YouTube, and I just wrote them all down and got through.
I think he said he was watching the summer tour on YouTube. He wrote them all down, and he got through.
There we go.
And that made it sound a lot simpler. Where you at?
Yeah, sorry, at Hickory Park. It's windy.
Hickory Park in Torrance. Hickory Park is nice.
Play date, so it's kind of windy outside.
No, we got it.
You get back to the kids. Take your kid to the sweet night there a week from today. Have a great time at the Dodger game against the Giants. Congratulations,
John. It's
John.
going to be your first Dodger game.
It's fantastic. See? This is wonderful.
She's going to sit on old Uncle Petros' lap and have a time of our lives.
She's 9, so first Dodger game.
Perfect.
So really excited.
There you go.
Thank
Congratulations
you much,
to you and your beautiful daughter, a daddy-daughter outing at Dodger Stadium. Man, that's the bee's knees.
I'm going to introduce her to another local 9-year-old by the name of Fletcher Papadek.
Look at that.
I just got a text from David Vassay that's a picture of a mime.
You know what she's going to say to Fletcher?
What?
You go back up on the hill.
Not till we enjoy. Hey, I'll kick that kid out of the suite. Talk to us. Dave sent me a meme of a mime.
Yeah, you are wearing a very Marseille style shirt right now.
Bip the Clown. And Vassay says, nice mime shirt. It's not a mime shirt. It's a beatnik shirt, you sons of bitches. We're doing a San Francisco themed thing. Don't you guys get it?
Did you see what we're trying to do here?
Anyway, I feel like we did a good job.
Well, we have to thank.
Giving away that
worked out great. Dad, daughter going to their first ever Dodger game thanks to the code words. You mentioned Chevrolet. You're going to win a Chevy Silverado maybe if you get lucky and you're a finalist. Sign up in the next 15 minutes.
I wanted to ask the guy if he came from West Torrance, North Torrance, South Torrance, or Torrance High.
He gone.
Yeah.
Thank you to Sweet James. He joined us. If you've been injured, call Sweet James Accident Attorneys at 800-500-5200.
Bishop Montgomery, maybe.
We are your official seasoning show of record, and Chef Merito is the official seasoning of the Petros and Money Show. They are part of our summer tour. Available at your local grocer. BJ's Restaurant and Brew House. BJ'sRestaurants.com/beer club to sign up. Celebrating their 25th anniversary of brewing craft beer, Concordia University, Irvine. And their Masters in Coaching and Athletics Administration program. Tim Cates runs that podcast. Oh, look, a Hell Himador. backpack to celebrate El Jimador tequila.
Is there tequila in the backpack?
100% premium tequila.
I'm
Enjoy
kidding.
it 100% responsibly.
I'm joking. I'm
Check
joking.
out AM 570's social media to see the drinks
I'm kidding
that we
around.
make with El Jimador.
I'm joking, Matt.
Maybe
It's
the
un
next-
chiste. It's un chiste, muchacho. Everything's fine. All right, Matt, the moldy beer smith.
Yeah.
We're going to roll forward with the quick hits. Let's do it, dog.
Do we have quick hits?
Sure we do. Come on, Ronnie, light it up, fool.
Where are they?
Right here, bucko.
The PMS Quick Hits. I'll make it quick, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Dodgers taking on San Francisco tonight. Trevor Bauer and Alex Wood, old friends, is the pitching matchup. Dodger Stadium back to full capacity.
All those tickets go on sale next Thursday for the remainder of the home schedule. 55,000 instead of 16. I'm not reading that next story. I don't give a damn. To the
What do
NBA.
you mean? Mariners have COVID.
Whatever. To the NBA. It's national news, man.
Lakers play the Suns in the first round of the playoffs on Sunday in the desert. They're 2.5-point dogs in that game, but they're favored to win.
Oh, actually, no. This is worth reading. I'm sorry. I didn't realize
You dismissed it.
I didn't realize it fit Tim Cates' political agenda.
All right, let's back it up.
Back it up. Here we
Political
go.
agenda.
A member
No, you don't have one of those, do you,
of the
kid?
Seattle Mariners, or maybe it fits my political agenda. Seattle Mariners traveling party, but he's the one that puts it together, and he wouldn't put it on here unless it fit his political agenda.
Copy that.
Tested positive for COVID-19. There is concern within the organization because a significant portion of the players have opted to not be vaccinated. More than half the teams in baseball exceed the 85% vax threshold. The other half don't. The Mariners are one of those that are well short of the number. Now they're freaking out over COVID because they won't get the vaccine.
Yeah, but they all take Zantac right
Yeah,
now.
they're good. Dopes. All right.
They don't hit well either.
You want to know why you've been no hit twice this year? Anti-vaxxers.
Bunch of dumbasses.
Exactly.
All right, everybody. The Clippers are the 4th seed in the West. They're going to take on the Mavericks, the 5 seed in the first round of the playoffs. That's tomorrow at 1:30 with the Salty A.
We laid it all down with Chauncey Billups. Joined us yesterday to preview because we're the Clipper station. Kind enough to come on and kind of talk about the X factors and the primo defensive matchup. Who's going to get on Luka? How they going to rotate? He really got into it. You know, what went wrong last year and how they can atone for those mistakes this year. That might have been one of our best interviews of the week. And I think the only reason we got it is because we're your Clipper station. Chauncey Billups ain't doing interviews just everywhere. You know, he just did it here.
He blew us off. And then Horace Grant was not strong. It's been a disappointing week. I mean, in many ways.
A little bit.
I mean, I think we've done good work. We've tried our best.
Don McClain busted his ass. That's for sure.
He did. I had weather issues in Houston.
Yeah. It was a rough go. I had to stay home on Tuesday. COVID concerns. It's been a bit of a rough deal.
Like the Mariners, man?
Oh, no.
Look at you. You're a Mariner now.
Hey, man, that thing came back negative. All vax all day. Fully vaccinated studio. I'm good.
Are we?
Yeah.
I don't know. In the second round of the PGA Championship, Phil Mickelson, who looks like a whole different swole guy now, has a one-shot lead at under 5 overall. And Mickelson birdied 5 of his final 8 holes today to finish with 3 under par, 69.
How about that? 69.
And Oosthuizen's out there doing it too.
Yeah, Oosthuizen. I believe they call him Shrek. He's at the top. Brooks Koepka is right up there at the top. Super exciting. Golf's major.
Also, what's happening is the Olympics are going to happen, and the Olympics
No matter
said,
what.
F you, Japan. We're going ahead anyway.
And we're doing it in Tokyo. So if you guys want to leave the city, leave. We're coming in.
There's plenty of room for us.
Whatever.
More room for us.
You guys figure it out.
We'll sleep in those weird little coffins you guys call apartments.
Moldy beer and everything. Here we come.
No, not out there.
No.
Not that crisp, clean.
Oh, that's Sapporo. Or is it a side? Or is it
Kirin?
I don't remember which one they were talking about.
For relaxing times, Centauri times. City of Hope,
Let's go.
batter up.
We're taking.
Come on, guys. You see the marks. I mean, what are you doing in there?
You see the marks, it couldn't be anything else.
What do you think? What did you think was next? A Puzzo sword fight to end the show? We're flaccid over here. It would be like a whip fight. You take that. And that. You take that.
Hold on, new members joining the fight.
Oh. You take that. And that. Like I'm a little skinny pooch. One of our bosses yesterday said, you really love that word, puzzo. So yeah, I really do.
You think? You just figured that one out?
At City of Hope, if you got puzzo cancer, they're on it. They're relentlessly working together to turn powerful science into life-saving new cancer treatments, no matter where you have cancer. What?
Why you would do that?
What are you talking about?
You can learn more at cityofhope.org. You better have
don't
highlights.
think that's something
Gates,
I'd want to be hopeful.
You better have some damn highlights for this.
Hey.
We got 2 minutes.
If there's one thing I want to have hope about, it's that.
Dodgers,
come on.
Giants. 26-18, 28-16. Giants 2 games up in the division. First pitch from Oracle Park. It's no longer AT&T.
Say, what's the prognosis? Well, I'm hopeful. Yeah, but go to the City of Hope.
Oracle Park, 6:45 p.m. Dodgers coming off that 8-1 homestand. They just swept the Diamondbacks in 4 straight. Dodgers winner 5 in a row, 8-10, best record in the major leagues. Really? How about that? They're top the NL West.
The Giants do, yeah.
I would have just assumed, 28-16 is the best record in baseball.
Why'd you guys wash Gabe Kapler's ball so hard? Well, I mean, you can see the marks.
Right?
Guy's got the best record in baseball.
What highlight we got here, KT?
Pujols
home run. Let's get it.
Fly ball to right field. Well hit. Albert Pujols has hit his first home run as a Dodger. Josh Reddick went all the way to the wall, jumped as high as he could. He wasn't tall enough. Pujols with a home run, and the Dodgers take a 2-0 lead.
Oh, hell yeah. Trevor Bauer, Alex Wood in the pitching matchup. Old friend alert, Alex Wood. Bauer 4-2, 2.20 ERA, 1-2, 2.89 ERA, and 6 starts on the road this season. Alex Wood, all-star year, 5-0 on the season, 1.75 ERA.
Whip fight is my new aftershave.
Oh, it's gone.
We are your whip fight show of record. I mean, you see one guy getting whipped a lot of the time, but you never see 2 guys whipping at each other, Right.
Coming up next, Tim Cates. Dodgers on deck. Thanks for watching, listening to the first stop of the Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour.
Big success, I think.
Absolutely.